in real life, in
in
real.
in real time. Yeah, shit, this is real time. This is real time events. We got people right now with Neuralinks. This is the reality of the world that we living in.
Playing games and shit.
Right.
I'm I'm telling you,
Playing
bro.
Call playing Call of Duty with no hands.
What if Buddy get mad at show driving and just like, you know what? It's got a Tesla. Oh yeah, I'm ready to drive this fool. Get out the way. Just merge yo into a whole nother lane and shit. I don't know what happened.
See,
The car started moving on
the,
its own. It was in auto drive.
there was a Rolls Royce Phantom on the border of Canada and the United States. I think this was maybe in February. It's early in the year, and it was two extremely wealthy. It was extremely wealthy business owner driving the car and his wife. The man was on the phone with his son, telling him that he could not control the vehicle. It went into auto drive or self driving. Long story short, the man couldn't control the vehicle. The vehicle had hit high speed. And if you know anything about phantoms, some things can get up, some things can get damn near 200, depending on what model you got. They definitely some fast cars. It's a luxury, but that joker fast. So what wound up happening is he couldn't control the car. So when he got to the border of Canada and the United States, the car just launched itself, hit something where it got airborne, killed both of the people inside. And they thought the government thought it was an attack until they did the research and found oh the car just took over. It was a malfunction. So when you give that example that you just gave about the car just switching, this already happened.
Mm,
But so much is happening that it's hard to keep up. They hit you with information fatigue. I mean, it drown you so much you just whew, I'm tired. I can't you know what I'm saying? You can't keep up. That's why again most people can't keep up with events. So if you can't keep up with events, you can't recognize the pattern that the events will illustrate or show you. So again, everything that we thought was far fetched, it's not far fetched. It's real.
right. Hey y'all bad with the communication. I know it's breaking up a little bit choppy. They don't want to get the information out. You clear a little bit, but they was messing with your voice just now. You was sounding like a robot just now a little bit.
Oh shit, you know what it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. Oh no, we going talk to y'all today. We got some shit with y'all. Like I said, this is the age of Ultran live. It's gonna be like four parts. We on the second part. Shit, we got some shit coming for y'all. Trust me. And y'all, there we go, right there. Y'all y'all go hit this link right here. I'm pinning it. I'm making sure that it's in there. Y'all go. There we go. Y'all go follow us on Patreon, bruh. We're gonna be doing a live reaction, a live movie reaction. We're gonna be watching the movies and we're gonna be reacting to them and breaking them down for y'all. So I need y'all to shoot over there. And yeah, and it's free, so you ain't even gotta worry about subscribing. I mean, it's free. We doing this for free.
What up, Zay?
Yeah, salute Zay. Zay in the building. Yeah, but before we get started on that, right? I want to introduce what's her proper role be?
White House press secretary.
White House press secretary, right? So this lady right here, Corinne, Corinne Jean Pierre. That's her name. Now she is like B said, the press secretary. Let's let's get into this real quick. Let's get into this real quick. Hold on, because I want to get a better understanding what we seeing and what we need to actually break down on this, because this is so important, because one, everybody's caught up on politics and everybody's caught up on who we should vote for, and oh, this is that is this, left wing, right wing, and bro, so somebody must have said something offensive to her, and I just want y'all to listen to her talk, because these are basic people. These people that is elected to do this shit, they not no type of special person. They just know how to play the game. This is why Naeem say Kamala Harris is like a chameleon. She can fit in any background, and she can be around this person one day, she can be around this person next day, and she just blends in, because this is the type of people that we deal with on a regular, especially dealing with these people.
For a second, because I do take offense to what Ed alluded to. You know, come out here every day, there's a press briefing, and we do our best to give you the information that we have at the time. That's what we do. And we understand that the freedom of the press, we respect the freedom of the press. You heard me talk about this last week. I appreciate the back and forth that we all have. I try to.
Just pay attention to the gestures. I mean, just pay attention to the gestures. I'm not even shouts out to Grump, but yeah, I mean, I'm not even going to waste time even doing that. The gestures are there.
Do. And we understand that the freedom of the press, we respect the freedom of the press. You heard me talk about this last week. I appreciate the back and forth that we all have. I try to respect you, and I hope you try to respect me. And we literally do everything that we can. My team does everything that we can to make sure we get the answers to you. That's what we do. And sometimes we disagree. Sometimes we are not in agreement. But you know what? That's democracy. That is what is important, to have that healthy back and forth. And so to say that I'm holding information or allude to anything else is not unfair. It's really, really unfair. I think people who are watching and have been watching this briefing for this past week could say that we are doing our best in this briefing to provide the information that we have. And I will admit, I will be the first one to admit, sometimes I get it wrong. At least I admit that. At least I admit that. And sometimes I don't have the information. And I will always, always admit that. But I do take offense to what was just happening at the beginning of this briefing. It's not okay. I'm going to take a step back.
Now, this is just one side. She's playing victim right now, all right? But what happens when she's not playing victim? You know what I'm saying? Because these people, like I said, they chameleons, bro. They put on. It shouts out to Naeem, because she the ones like kind of like put that on the forefront. They know how to play certain parts when they need to, because this the same person. Like, it's all in the fun. I get it. It's all in the we have a fun, but why? Thank you, Zay. Thank you. They know how to placate to people emotions. You right. That's what it is. See, they think all we know is teach you how to Dougie. They think all we can do is teach us how to Dougie. We entertainers. We the biggest entertainers out here. Look at us. Look at us. Everybody recording. Look at us. She ain't she ain't motherfucking
And,
boots. She ain't boot slapping and knee slapping and boot skipping and sliding with the white people though. But she up here teach me how to Dougie. Teach me how to Dougie. While we had a whole fucking war going on. The whole war. Ain't we supposed to be talking about, I mean, what's going on? Why we up here Dougieing? This don't make no fucking sense. Look at it. And then you just like the motherfucking white people. You can't, that's not even the Dougie. Teach me how to Dougie. You ain't even doing the shit right. What kind of raisin in the potato salad is this?
I'm talking about she low key look like she about to do the cabbage patch in this hoe.
That's what, bruh, I'm telling you. Look. I thought she was right there. Oh man, bruh. And this guy right here, like,
Yeah.
yeah, bruh. Man, I ain't even. Never mind. I ain't even gonna start with that guy, bruh. Like, we ain't even here for him. Don't even
And,
gonna
and
get
these
into that thing.
and these are the people that the population thinks or believes are gonna really do something if they get in the seat.
Yeah, real talk.
The thing is, they part of that those blacks. That's exactly what that is. A fraternity and sorority.
Mhm. Yeah,
We already know about the boule. So with her even being in that position, she was put there because she was the best one to play the role to accomplish whatever agenda that they have going forward. It wouldn't have having somebody white with that same sass, because you got white ladies out here with that same sassy attitude. Having somebody white in that position wouldn't facilitate the objectives of the agenda that they have. So you got to put a black face on it.
mm-hmm. Mm.
Yeah, you got to put a black face on it. And again, historically, all niggas have wanted to do was party, run fast, jump high, get drunk, get high. I mean, this is. I mean, the stereotype, the character is not far fetched. It's not unbelievable because again, don't nobody shit like what
Hmm.
everybody want to have a good time. You got a woman right now, right? A black woman named I believe her name was Dana Jackson. She was recently killed in a voodoo ritual in Haiti, trying to get initiated into this spiritual system called Mambo, right? So first off, why the fuck you traveling to Haiti and it's a whole level 4 travel restriction
Mm.
to the
Mm-hmm.
country of Haiti? But you went
Right.
over there because you on your good time sheet.
Right.
Again, we still want to travel, even though we saw crowd. I mean, yeah, crowd strike, have people stranded at airports. We still want to get on planes.
Right.
At a time like this, we still want to travel. We still want to party. We still want to have a good time. Not understanding it's a time and place for everything. You can Dougie, but that ain't the time and place. Why? Because that's a government. That's a government office right there. I can tell because of that yellow fringe on them flags.
Mm.
So
Yeah,
you
you
find that
gonna
yellow,
explain something.
yeah, the yellow fringe. That's the fringe you see when you go to court, when you're in the police station. See, they don't sell the yellow fringe to the public. See, when you look at flags in the public, they don't have that fringe on there.
Right.
So that's a government building. So what is the objective? of y'all dug in allegedly in front of these white folk. Was that, give us a show, niggas? Was that what that was? I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah, bruh, that's why it's so important because like this is what Naeem was talking about. Like I said, chameleons. They can put on wherever they at, they can put on, bruh. That's the whole point of a chameleon. I get over
And,
here, shit get to looking crazy. I blend into my environment.
and that word put on, that's what we do. Jeezy had a whole song I put on for my city. Niggas be still trying to put on in jail, going live, talking about what they cooking. You trying to put
Hmm.
on. Trying to put on in the hood, even though you don't own a blade of grass, but you got on design,
Hmm.
paying rent.
Shit.
Put
Nowadays
putting
motherfuckers be
putting
up
on.
down storage. They be living in the storage bank. That shit wild.
Put putting on. Everybody want to put on.
Man, say.
So that's why I say what they doing, the dancing, that's not, I mean, it's messed up. But that's just that's us. That's us. We gonna party in the worst of times. We take children's birthday parties and turn them into a whole adult function.
Real
Drinking,
talk.
smoking, drinking, smoking, all that at the birthday party.
Hey, you ain't lying on that, bro. We see the birthday parties that they have, bro. Like money, got the kids toting guns and stuff. Yeah, I mean,
Right,
shit.
right. Putting
Like,
on, passing on generational curses because we don't see the folly in the behavior. We don't see nothing wrong with how we are. And that's why black people ain't changed. See, to change something, you got to first feel like it's something wrong with what you're doing. The average person is immune to anybody or anything telling them that they wrong in anything they doing. Why? Because who you going to what? This is my life. Ain't nobody got no, everybody's operating on their own standards. And when you have that, when you don't have a standardized, like at my job, right? It's such thing called standard operating procedure, meaning any operator that worked that job, these are the standard things that you have to do the job effectively. We don't have standards. We don't have a standard operating procedure as a people. That's why ain't nothing changed in all these years. Even though we done had the voices, we done had the historians, we done had the orators, we done had the social justice fighters, and the needle has not moved. Because at the end of the day, black people don't believe that they wrong in anything that they do. Period.
hmm.
That's just a fact. We justify anything that somebody tell you is wrong or somebody tell us is wrong, we'll find a justification for why we do it. Guaranteed.
That I said that that's why that whole mental illness was like the biggest scapegoat for everybody. Everybody says, "Oh, it's just mental illness." Oh, he had to be mentally, like y'all just throw that shit around frivolously. Like,
Right. It's not mental illness. When a dude, when a black dude come kill the his girlfriend who had 4 kids by another man prior to being in a relationship with him, and because she went to check on her children at her baby daddy house, that nigga shot her, killed her.
I
That's
seen
not
that.
mental illness. That's
I
not
seen
mental
that.
illness. That's not mental illness. That is demon possession. We say we on demon time, but you looking at demons in the flesh.
Hmm.
Yeah, you're looking at demons in the flesh. It's not. That's not no mental illness. That's a conscious decision was made, a premeditated decision, meaning you loaded the gun, you cocked it, you already had in your mind what you was gonna do. That's not mental illness. It's called demon possession. But we so stuck on Hollywood concept of demon possession, we can't recognize when demons right in your face right now. You thinking the demon is somebody that's spinning around, head spinning around, throwing up green shit like in The Exorcist. No, demon time could be a mother that leave her child in a hot ass car because she want to go fucking shop. That's demon time.
Man, say, here
Yeah,
you
that's
go right
demon
here.
time.
Here you go right here. Perfect. Here you go right here. This what demon time gets you. This what demon time gets you. Yeah, everybody want to be demons. This what demon time gets you. Yeah, I mean, you disrespect somebody's grave site. You want to make it cool to disrespect people grave sites and shit. Well, I mean, there you go. Demon
And
time.
again,
That's what it
and
gets you.
again, who else is doing this? Show me the other ethnicity since hip hop is a global thing now. Why isn't the music affecting the white folk that listen to it in this manner and fashion? Why ain't the rap music affecting the Mexican people who listen to it in this way and fashion? Why is it just us? Why is it just us going to graves, trying to dig up graves, making songs at grave sites, pissing on graves, everything? This was why is it just us? See, this is the mirror I be speaking about that black folk don't want to look in. It's too easy to look at Trump, too easy to look at Kamala, it's too easy to look at everything else but your motherfucking self as a people. Yeah, they gotta look in the mirror when I ask them kind of questions. Because why is that? I'll wait. If it's somebody, anybody can give me that. Why is that?
Bro,
White
name.
people, because at one point in time, I don't mean cut you off, because at one point in time, whites were the largest consumers of hip hop music.
I think they still are.
So again, my question is, why ain't the music affecting them like it's affecting us? It seems like we the only group that's falling for the goddamn banana in the tailpipe as far as it relate to reality in the lyrics. It look like every other group that listen to this same goddamn music, they ain't doing the same shit we doing. I ain't seen an Asian go to another Asian grave and piss on it and be disrespectful. I ain't seen a white rapper. We got Machine Gun Kelly. You got a few white boys out here.
Yeah,
I ain't seen now one of them do it. Now, if they are doing it, I don't have no knowledge. But the question is, why are we the ones? Because we possess. That's why.
mm-hmm. We moving on demon time, bro. Like I said, this a demon time gets you, bro. This is exactly what bro. Like I said, like I was ready to say, bro. Name is Mister Disrespectful. It was nothing. It was nothing that was ready to happen positive in your life, bro. You're wishing disrespect. Your name is disrespectful. So you ain't coming with positivity. You ain't coming to respect nobody. I already know. You coming to pop your shit, talk your shit. That's why you would go dig up a grave site. That's wild, bro. And
And the crazy part is, a person like that, I have children. There is a such thing called demonic spawn.
mm,
Yeah, Spawn, the movie. Yeah, he was a demon. He was a demon. He went to hell, made a deal with the devil. That's how he came back to life.
right.
So there is a such thing as demonic spawn. And people like this dude and the Julio Fulios of the world will fuck around and have children. Demonic spawn, meaning seed that come from demons.
Mm,
Because I asked you if this
Cool.
man had children.
See, man.
I asked you if this man had children and he wasn't killed. What would the children finna turn out to be when your daddy name is Mr. Disrespectful? See, we
Mm,
don't think about that. We don't think about the long. We don't think past today.
yeah.
We don't understand that. Yeah, fruit, as they say, fruit don't fall far from the tree. But if that's the tree, what kind of fruit is going to be produced from the trees that are that same mindset? Because he's just the one that we know about because he was popular.
Right.
But what about the Mr. Disrespectful all up and down your street, all at the corner store, all at the
Mm.
stoplight,
Oh shit. Hold
all,
up. I got
all at
something better.
Walmart?
I got something better. I got something better. Hold on. Before we get into full spectrum survival. People look at this. Look at this. Now this is why I say y'all better be prayed up. Y'all better have God on y'all side. Y'all better get, like B said, get closer to y'all God and all that stuff. Look at this. It don't just stop with just this guy. I'm not even singling this person out. I'm just making a correlation on how you would go dig up a grave site and then get killed. You know what I'm saying? But these people don't pick up grave sites. Just look what we looking at now. Just peep what we looking at. Something about these paintings, bruh. Something about these paintings, bruh. These paintings just don't be sitting right. They don't just be putting these paintings out there for the world to see, and that's just what. Oh, it's a nice painting. Nah, hell nah. What possessed them to paint that shit? And then we just seen Joe. Hold on, but do I have to pull up Joe Biden's picture? I guess I'm gonna have to do that so y'all can understand what I'm saying.
That's King Charles and uh, Abramovich, the spirit cooker. For those that don't know who that white woman is, that's the same white woman that is there that Jay Z did the song Picasso Baby for 8 hours straight in New York. He did the same song with this woman. You want to talk about a ritual? He did the same song Picasso Baby over and over and over and over while this woman was in there doing whatever she was doing. Who does that? Who performs the same song for fucking 8 hours? Who does that?
Mm-mm. Only person I know did this shit back to back like that was Kendrick, and that was a diss track. That was not like us.
He did it for 8 hours.
Nah, he ain't doing it for 8 hours. He did it five
That's
times. He did
no,
it
I,
5 times.
no, 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 no. I said, who else has done the same song for 8 hours straight?
Nobody I know. That's some new shit. That's some new shit.
Now, the album that Picasso Baby was on was called the Magna Carta. Now,
Mm,
if you know what the Magna Carta is where is the first body of English laws, which is where the U.S. system eventually derived its system from. Magna Carta. When you want to talk about the origin of the Constitution, well, it comes from the Magna Carta.
okay.
So, as a written now before the Magna Carta, what was his album? Blueprint 2?
Blueprint. Yeah.
Oh, the 3, Blueprint 3. And then it was the Magna Carta. So, whatever he did, whatever ritual had to take place for him to do that Picasso baby 7 times because after Magna Carta, Jay-Z money, his classification went up.
See what I'm saying, bro? Go ahead, V. Keep going.
No, I'm just giving some backdrop into who this woman is. This woman is a big time occultist. It's said that at her parties, it actually be human flesh that people be eating. You do some research on this woman,
Oh
and you'd be
God.
surprised. You'd be surprised what come up. But yeah, that's the same woman that Jay Z did that song with. And when I say he did the song with, they were dancing like a not like a slow dance, but they were. He
Mhm.
was in front of her, and she was in front of him, and he did the same song, Picasso Baby. Just imagine listening to that one song for 8 hours. That's what Jay Z did.
Now,
And,
now.
and when I first seen it, I was like, "What the hell? You mean to
Mhm.
tell me this man?" Because when I first saw it, I was like, "Okay." But then I seen how long he did. I was like, "Damn, what's the significance in that? You doing this same song for 8 fucking hours? I ain't never heard of nobody do the same song."
It's the words. It's the words, and then singing it. The power behind it. Now, now, like I said, these paintings, bro. It's something about these paintings. Now, peep game. Y'all remember this one, right? I know y'all remember this one.
Yeah, that's Prince Charles.
Salute to
I mean
Theo.
King
Theo in the
Charles, not
building.
hey, what up, Theo? Yeah, that's King Charles third. Mm-hmm.
Hmm. And and they introduced this painting, but like I said, everything's red on this painting except for his hands and his face. Now they hide stuff in these pictures, bro. I'm telling you, if we collect these pictures and we start analyzing, I bet you we gonna find some shit up in these pictures, bro. Like, like I said, that like this shit don't just stand out. This shit don't just they don't take pictures like this and they don't do shit like this for no reason. They are telling us something. Non-verbal cues are the is the biggest communication out there. Non-verbal communication is the biggest communication. I can say 20,000 things non-verbally. All different type of eyebrow raises, scrunch faces, and all that shit. Slight smirks. I can do hella different facial expressions that mean so much, so many different things that is not funny. So nonverbal cues are the importance of communication. I can tell you anything. I can tell you I did a backflip out the tree 3 times and landed on my feet each time. Never did the shit.
Hmm.
This is
Hmm.
why it's so important, bro, that we pay attention to this shit, bro. Like I don't, I know it's like, yo, it's just a painting. Nah, it ain't just a painting. Why the fuck? If it was just a painting, why they had to have Biden come introduce the painting? The only thing
Mm.
that motherfucker got bigger and better things to be doing, mind you, they introduced this painting in the middle of a fucking war. Now where this nigga at? Now with the ask yourself where Biden at. Have you heard from him? I ain't heard from him. Ever since they introduced Kamala, and we gotta be careful what we say about her because they'll shut us down. But ever since yeah, I mean, she got introduced, where this guy been at?
Hmm.
E legit in
MIA.
the building. What's up, E
Hey,
legit?
what up, E legit?
Yeah, bruh. I got you, Theo. I got you, Theo. Yeah, bruh. This shit can't just take these things just for face value. This is what it is. No. We gotta start doing some research behind this shit.
You better.
And for everybody that's coming in, y'all a little bit late. I know it's all good, but we get to the Patreon. Follow us on the Patreon. We're gonna be doing live movie reactions on the Patreon. So, and it's free. Go there now while while I got it for free. And start subscribing, get over there because like I said, we're gonna be doing a damn live reaction. And we going the first video we're gonna be going over is iRobot. So y'all gonna understand why later. But this we're covering right now the Age of Ultron. So y'all get ready. It'll click in y'all head later. We ain't using the other word no more. It is the Age of Ultron. So yeah, get there, join us on Patreon so y'all don't miss this live reaction. We gonna be doing a couple movies. It ain't gonna just be one. But let's before we start going into that Ultron, let's hear what Full Spectrum got to talk about because he had some stuff, and this was important. Shouts out to Full Spectrum Survival. I gotta put the link in the description too, so that'll be in there.
Some breaking news coming to you from the Republican side saying,
"Shit, hold up, my fault. Gotta take this goofball off of here." All right.
I've got some breaking news coming to you from strategists that are putting polls across the American people right now. Just like before, when we saw a leveraging towards unrest inside the United States of America during the riots of our previous past, now we are starting to see that people have lost it. They have passed that point where they're now getting angry at the politicians, angry at the establishment, the government, the entire group of the elites versus the non-elites, the haves versus the have-nots. And I think you're probably starting to see a little bit more video on social media.
Stop right there. The haves and the have-nots. Hey, I'm shouts out to Eric the Longshoreman. Because Eric the Longshoreman brought this to our attention a couple lives back, and I wanted to find just the actual clip to play, but it's all right. We're gonna go through it all over again. So Eric Longshoreman brought to our attention, right, that this is where y'all stand at. Yeah, we're gonna go through this all over again. This is where y'all stand at. All right. So anybody who make 32 or less, y'all broke. Anybody who make 32 to 53, y'all poor. Anybody who make 53 to 106, you still poor. Anybody who make 106 to 373, you're surviving. And then you have 373 at middle class. Now, you like, all right, what that mean? Well, that means this right here. National average for a single person to live comfortably is 100,000.
Now understand, comfortable means you're not stressing over past due. Whether it be your lights, whether it be a credit card. Comfortable means that you're paying all of your bills on time and you still are able to save some percentage of your income. That's what comfortable is. Comfortable ain't flossing. It's not it's not doing none of that. Comfortable is where your bills are paid on time and you have a $500 emergency fund on standby. Because the same stats show that the average American does not have $500 for an emergency. Over half. So what's all this shaking and faking and fronting that motherfuckers is doing is beyond me.
That's what I'm saying, because it say the national average. The national average for a single adult, you gotta make 93,000 yearly in order to be living comfortably.
And to
Now,
show you that that's real, oh my bad. Go ahead.
now we're talking about a small percentage of motherfuckers that makes 93 and is a single adult. Because a lot of y'all motherfucking humpers out there, y'all got kids. So we gonna skip that national average for single adults. Fuck that. We going straight to niggas with kids. So, and that's damn near everybody out here. 2 working adults and 2 children, 209,000 a year to live
To be comfortable.
To live comfortably.
Right.
Not to live comfortably.
And so since we, on social media, everybody on their power couple shit, power couples step ye forward. That's 209 and better. Power couples, paging all power couples. Paging all power couples to the front. Step ye forward. Oh ye merge together, making $210,000 a year. Power couples, paging. The assistance is needed on aisle 7. No, like real talk. I'm waiting.
No,
That's a real call. I'm sitting at the bat signal. That's a real call. Because we the ones that's chasing the bag and married to the bag and all that shit. Oh ye bag hunters and bag getters. Come ye forward.
I got one too. Hey, and this is live comfortably. And we're not talking about collecting food stamps either. This is live comfortably. So that means you gotta live on your own money.
Right. On your whole own dime. Waiting.
It ain't. We gonna be waiting till we grade. And I already got enough grades. So we just gonna go ahead and skip that, because we know for sure that motherfuckers is right here in the motherfucking bracket. This way y'all ass is at 53 to 106. Upper poor, which means motherfucking y'all asses is poor.
So what's all the so help me understand, because maybe I'm just, out of sync with the times or whatever. But judging from social media and the way that we post and what we post, you would think that we was millionaires. I'm trying to figure out what kind of what you want to talk about mental illness? Now that's mental illness. when you're very poor or upper poor, but you run around this bitch like you comfortable. Like you got it. That's mental illness.
And that's a middle class. And to be technical, that's a middle class. So that's not lower class, but middle class is still deemed poor.
And that's not a jug at just black folk, because white people out here financing buy now, pay later trips to Disney World and Disneyland. That's what they doing. Financing trips. It ain't just us. Faking in front. It's everybody. So again, you want to talk about mental illness? Yeah, that's the fucking mental illness that need to be addressed in the room. When motherfuckers is broke, very poor, upper poor, some of us may be surviving. Surviving means your ass ain't comfortable. Surviving means that you have the ability to pull your head up and get some air before you go back under the water.
Right.
That's what surviving is. That's not swimming. You're floating.
Mm-hmm. You get a couple good strokes, and then you flip over on your back to catch man, and you breathe, and then you floating. Then you get a couple
Exactly.
good strokes, and then that's you flipping over on your back. Yeah, I mean,
So
comfortably.
again, you got people that's working 8 hour full. They got a full time job. Some people got a full time and a part time and driving Uber just to make ends fucking meet. Ain't nobody doing this shit to get ahead. I don't know now, motherfucker driving Uber Eats and that Uber Eat money is expired money. It's money that they just putting to the side. Every motherfucker I know that drive Uber Eats is doing that shit to supplement what they regular job ain't gonna meet, ain't gonna bring in.
Mm-hmm.
And we up here bullshitting, faking it fun like we got it. Nigga, please.
We just told y'all that McDonald's is deemed luxury food. When the fuck has McDonald's ever been deemed luxury food? Like,
Right.
we,
It's
hey,
luxury in that I'm gonna tell you why it's luxury today. You know why it's luxury? Because that means that you got extra money to eat out. The luxury ain't got shit to do with the quality. That means you got some, oh, you can afford to eat out. That's a luxury today. That's what's really being said.
mm-hmm.
That's what's really being said. Yeah, that's why it's luxury food. Because again, a lot of people cannot afford to eat out anymore.
They thank you,
What?
Full Spectrum Survival, because you the one when you said that instantly clicked in my head. Because I remember I had just said, do I have to bring the longshoreman shit back up here so y'all can see where y'all stand at in y'all money
I think
bracket?
I think that I think that need to be part of the show. Period. Every show to remind the motherfucker where you at in this shit to help you come out of this mental illness that got you thinking whatever the fuck you thinking.
Guys giving you a ball out here.
Exactly.
Hell yeah.
That shit need to be posted every show so that motherfucker can look in that financial mirror and cut the crap, like the white folks say. Cut the malarkey in this bitch.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck is we do? And now if we looked at this on a reality shit from this perspective, then maybe we could come up with a realistic plan on some collective shit. But when you got motherfuckers thinking they balling and they this and that, you ain't even living in reality. So how the fuck we gonna come up with a plan to get out this shit? Because everybody under the sound of my motherfucking voice, including me, is surviving and down.
Shit.
And yeah, I don't know, ain't nobody on this motherfucking middle class.
Ain't no what? What? I ain't nowhere near middle class. I'm surviving like a motherfucker.
Shit.
Boy,
I'm just saying. I'm
I'm
just
over here to master the art of floating and backstroking.
and again, it's this type of maturity, just acknowledging the real of your life and the situation. This was lacking in black folk. We act like don't nobody know we broke, but us. Motherfucker, the world know you broke. They been telling you the people with money, they don't buy jewelry, they don't buy designer. That's for people that don't got the money. Jeff Bezos was driving a motherfucking Prius. Again, you want to talk about money? I promise you, that white man in the mall with them old man ass New Balance on and his shirt tucked in, he can buy damn near anything in that motherfucker. While you with your good Jordans wearing, your good motherfucking fitted, your good jersey, your good motherfucking jeans. Yeah, go get a riding lawnmower at the mall. You want to show me some shit? Go get you a ride. Go to Sears and just throw down on a riding lawnmower.
No cap, no cap. Them riding lawnmowers, boy. Yeah. That shit like motherfucking buying a car for real.
You know what I'm saying? Again, the delusion. Now the world know that we ain't got it. That's why we put so much emphasis on the external show of wealth. The world know we ain't got it. We the only ones in this motherfucker playing pretend in charades.
Bruh,
So that's why. So
that joint says that 93,000 a year is equivalent to 7,800 a month. Boy, how y'all the average person don't make 78 a month.
the average person ain't making nowhere close to that.
Nowhere
Not
close to
not
that.
not a month.
Not
Because
a
again, if you work a regular job, if your job don't pay you every week, you get paid twice a month.
hmm
That bi-weekly shit every 2 weeks, that's twice a month.
hmm
And that's why that bi-week be tearing motherfuckers' asses up.
Well, motherfucker be crying about that. That's the yo. That's the main. That's the main person that be like, man, I don't get paid enough for that. Man, boy, fuck that shit. Y'all better handle that. I get paid to do this over here. That's that bi-weekly shit, bro. No, I ain't gonna cap, bro. Real talk. Cause after that first, and that check gone, that first week, if you're a person who's used to spending, and like B said, motherfuckers that get paid Friday motherfucker don't have no money the next week. I seen it for myself too. I seen that shit for myself too. Motherfuckers that get paid by the time the weekend over with, they come back to work on Monday. They motherfucking can I hold like $2, bro? Like I'm trying to get these cigarettes and shit. Like
And the
what?
crazy shit is, a lot of people that's in that situation, they didn't necessarily fuck off their money doing frivolous shit. They had bills to pay. And ain't nobody gonna work a job that where they don't pay themselves something. Whether it's you buy yourself a fucking tennis shoes or goddamn hat, you gonna pay yourself some kind of way. So by the time you get through paying everybody else, and then you try to pay yourself, because shit, who don't want to goddamn me go out to eat every now and then and have a drink every now and then like we human? Ain't
Mm-hmm.
nobody, you know what I'm saying? So by the time you get through with all that, so that's not fuck off. If I want to go out to eat, I'm not fucking off money. If I don't work fucking 2 weeks to get paid and I want to have a fucking meal at the eat, I'm not fucking off money. I'm paying myself in that fashion, if that's the case. So what I'm saying is, it's not enough money. Everybody ain't fucked their money off. Now, some people have through the week. You went to the fucking casino, you got your ass towed up, and now you goddamn me in this motherfucker broke and don't get paid till next week. But
Right.
a lot of people, they put gas in the car, they put a few groceries in the fridge, they paid some bills, and shit, ain't no money left. Bro, how ain't no money left when the average car note is for a new car is $700?
Man,
Couple that, couple that with now this is monthly. This ain't talking about rent, this ain't talking about lights, this ain't talking about gas. So you got a $700 car note. If you got insurance, full coverage, you talking about damn near another $300. So it's just $1,000 for you just to have a vehicle. That's not talking about the gas and the oil change and the incidentals, like you may need a new set of tires and shit. I
Mm-hmm.
just bought some motherfucker. I just bought some goddamn tires about a month ago, and them shits was $1,200 for a goddamn pickup truck.
Yeah.
We talking about rubber. We talking about
and
rubber, man. We ain't talking about
and then
nothing that I could that's of utility to me. We just talking about some motherfucking rubber.
and then it's hot outside, so the roads is hotter. So if you do got some bad tires, they're not gonna make it. So you're gonna have to end up getting some tires anyways. You just prolonging the situation.
See what I'm saying? So who got that money? That's why a bunch of motherfuckers riding out here with liability or no insurance because goddamn, I gotta pay rent, I got a cell phone bill, I got lights, I gotta put food on the table. Shit, some got to give. Some got to go. And rent and lights is non-negotiable. Car note non-negotiable. Those are the must be dones.
Real talk.
That's why when y'all said that bi-weekly, I'm like, oh hell yeah, because I know, nigga, you gonna spend most of your money just on bills. Everything, and then, like you said, gas and food and what you got left.
Theo, that's why motherfuckers doing Uber Eats. They get paid every 2 weeks because Uber Eats fill in that bye week.
Yeah.
It fills in the gap till I get my real check next week.
But then
And
again, at the
again,
sacrifice of putting, you got now that you done made this money, but then you got to put gas money that you put in there before you started. You got to put that back in there. So it's like,
so treadmill.
yeah, exactly.
That's why we say you ain't motherfucking living comfortably. You surviving. You getting a couple full strokes in, and then you flipping over on your back to catch your breath and let your muscles relax. Yeah, man. That you go right back at it. You start to swim again, and then it's a chain reaction, bro. It keeps going over and over and over again.
And again, until we realize that we all are on a fucking treadmill, we have no hope of ever getting off of it, bro. Until we acknowledge that we on a treadmill, as long as we under this delusion of bag chasing and getting paper and this and that, as long as we under that delusion, we have hard evidence on the screen showing that that's not what that is. We ain't gonna never get off that treadmill, bro. Period. Not as a group. We gonna never get off that treadmill.
Just look at those numbers one more time before I finish playing full spectrum. Let's look at these numbers. 32,000 or less broke. 53 to 32 very poor. 106 to 53 upper poor, which is still poor. It doesn't matter. Very poor and upper poor. It doesn't. How you gonna try to outclass being poor? It's like you're still poor. It doesn't matter. It's
And,
like
and, uh, and these numbers are not just coming from economists, they also come from Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. Why?
mhm.
Because when you fill out for a credit card, what do you have to put?
Yeah.
Your annual income. So a lot of us is not being denied because you got bad credit. They looking at your income and I already know, motherfucker, you can't
You ain't
pay
gonna be
us
able to
back.
pay this.
You can't afford a $300 motherfucking card with a $300 limit. You can't afford that. So denied. It ain't cause your credit bad. You ain't making no motherfucking money.
Facts. Then we got surviving 373 to 106. Like that's surviving. 373, bro, is surviving.
That's two
That's
people.
that's
That's two
wild.
people. That's not one person. That's two
Yeah,
people.
yeah,
That
that's two.
106 is one person.
Yep.
The 106 is one. Understand the top number in these stats. That's the individual, and the bottom number are two people.
And that
And
individual is
and if
wild
you
because it's
want,
like a nigga making that much money is like, and then we know niggas out here dealing with self-esteem issues. So you're not like
mhm.
you said, you're not gonna stay single. Everybody got kids and shit.
So if you the local dope man, hang that shit up, bro, because you're not making 93,000 a year. Hang that shit up, bro.
You're not making 8 racks a month. And
Hell
if you
no.
are, you the feds. And if you are, you the feds. I said that.
You
Yeah,
gotta
and
be.
And I said that because the day of the street guy making now, once upon a time in the streets, that was possible. Don't
yeah,
get it
but
twisted.
yeah,
Don't get it twisted now. I ain't saying that it ain't happened before. I'm saying today in 2024, yeah, you the whole phase. If you making that in the street,
hmm
Cause wouldn't that be everybody's thing? Oh, this nigga done made what you say we gotta make seven. This nigga done made 8,000 this month. And I'm over here struggling with my job. I'm finna get in the street. Wouldn't everybody be doing that?
hmm
once
Cause
upon a
it's like at
time,
this
shit,
point, nobody cares about the risk. You just said motherfucker won't pay their car insurance because something gotta give. So if I'm willing to ride around this bitch with no car insurance in Texas, we already know how that go. That's six hundred
and
dollars right there, and they towing your shit. And I take that risk every day. Might as well jump in the street. But there's
no
no money out there.
no cat,
see what I'm
no
saying?
no cat,
Ain't no
bro.
money out there.
One day, I woke up right. Just randomly woke up. I was like, let me go hit the store. Walked outside. My shit was gone. I was like, what the fuck? I'm like Jody out that bitch. I'm running around. Abby, those niggas done stole my shit, baby. Niggas done stole the whip. She like, nah, niggas they ain't still, nobody still. I'm like, we talking about it's not out there, bro. I just walked out there and the shit gone. She never told me. She didn't pay that month's car joint because she was catching up on the credit cards that she was gonna pay it when the next check came. So them motherfuckers was impatient and came and took the shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, bro, I wish
Yeah,
you'd have
yeah.
told. I wish you'd have told me, yo, let me know something. You got me motherfucking thinking like, yeah, man, niggas stole my shit. But
Dog, and then back to the dope shit. I just told y'all. Yeah, I just told y'all that Fort Worth did a sweep on everybody in the streets.
mm-hmm.
So here it is. You thinking, all right, I done jumped out here, got my money up because I really don't want to do this. I'm just trying to get ahead. And now your ass gonna be looking at 30 some years.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, this is Texas, bro. All that passive shit in the courtroom, that shit don't happen.
Bruh.
Nigga, you're getting
Any
maxed out.
anyway. You're gonna get maxed out anyway. It's this thing called fentanyl now. So you're gonna get maxed you get
Nah,
maxed
that's
out
real.
anyway. Yeah, man, y'all. That's why I don't believe y'all dope boys that keep talking about some
Hell
the
no.
biggest fentanyl dealer and I was serving fentanyl, man. That shit sounds cute. Shit
Dog, I
sounds
was just
cute as a
listening
rat.
to the world news yesterday, and these motherfuckers was talking about uh we might be looking at the cost of living going down. It's like, bitch, is it might or is it gonna happen? Because
Ain't
we
gonna happen
already
no time
know
soon.
exactly it's not gonna happen. You trying to get a nigga hopes up. They're saying, hey, y'all keep going to work and then something we gonna make something happen. Nigga, you're the reason we're in this position. You
Mm-hmm.
the one that spiked this shit up 300%. We ain't do nothing. We was working.
Word. Nah,
And
real
and
talk.
and 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 the metaphysical side of the streets is this. First of all, very few people are gonna get in the street and get out the street with something. Very few. Most end up, if you're not dead or locked up, you end up right where you started. Let's go
Yes.
back to Snowfall. Let's go back
Or
to
the back.
Snowfall. In the series Snowfall, that boy Kane had everything, and at the end, he was right back where he started with a substance problem.
Mm-hmm.
That's the
That's the
reality.
street. That's the street. I'm still waiting on the successful street dude that was in the street, got out the street with his money and no record, no bullet wounds, no nothing. I'm waiting
And ain't snitch.
and ain't snitch and ain't a
Mm.
fed. I'm waiting. I'm
Yep.
waiting. I'm
That goes
waiting
back to the
because it
live
don't.
I did last night about Yella and them. Cause it's
Yeah,
like, dog,
bruh.
how
Good
everybody gets
live.
shot around you except you, and you like, nah, nah, nah. Like, so
One.
everybody else learned they lesson. They got shot or went to prison and came back outside with a different mind or moved differently, and you still on the nah. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
you didn't learn then. So when it happens again, you can't be mad.
Facts. Real talk.
You got on here and spent, and I'm not gonna do this on y'all shit, but you got on here and told us your side, didn't like our reaction, and went and got another nigga to back up everything you saying.
Boy.
You and and
That's
and, and B know this shit. You went and got a Fort Worth nigga to speak on Dallas shit. That's not gonna
Hmm.
work, bro.
Hmm.
you
You
can
should
get
have just went
anybody
and
to
got
agree
Trap and did
with
the interview.
you can get anybody to agree with wrongdoing.
Facts.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? You can get anybody to agree with you. But yeah,
Shit.
that's the
Y'all.
streets. So
Yeah.
that's why anybody still playing with them streets because that's all you're doing at this point. With as many see when it was real street millionaires, this is before cell phones. This is before street light cameras, traffic cam. This is before all of that shit. If you think that you finna do something in these streets with all this surveillance that they got going now, you a damn fool. They got highway cameras to catch your ass if you speeding.
and could
Dog.
tell you what you was doing in that motherfucker. Yeah, he was distracted driving the whole time. I seen him.
Yeah, zoom in on the camera and everything.
You see what I'm saying? So that's why the streets is over. That's why. That's why. How you gonna hustle and you being surveilled at all times when you outside in some form of fashion? And if it's not a direct surveillance, everybody got a camera on their phone, so you being surveilled. You think I'm lying? Get in the fight and watch that shit be on YouTube. And
Shit.
if you dog walk a motherfucker, you might go viral and
And
go
right
to
now.
jail.
I
You
just
you
was
might get
saying go
away.
to jail.
You gonna get away from the scene, but you know what's gonna get you caught up? The surveillance, people
Yep.
uploading because they want clicks and views.
And then they got this thing
Yeah,
now to where motherfuckers say you
yeah.
overdid it. Like what? You ain't had to
So
do
so
all
yeah,
that.
that's why the streets over. That's the main reason why the streets over. Because again, these are people you can cut your phone off and they can cut it back on. They
Mm,
done already told you just because your phone is off don't mean it's not working.
yep. It's still
Don't
pinging.
mean exactly it's still pinging.
Look at the Folio shit. Them motherfucker, they was able to go off your phone being right here. Lets me know you was right here. I can
Not
basically
just that,
trace you.
but the fucking Tesla cameras caught everything.
Oh yeah.
Bruh,
Yeah,
you know
the
what?
Tesla cameras caught everything.
Just that car
Again,
being around the dirt you do. Like
No,
it's so
if
many
you
variables.
think if you think you got any kind of breathing room in these streets, you fooling yourself. That
Yeah.
shit is up.
fuck
That
that.
shit is up.
I just told you, Theo. Then I could have sworn I told you this the other day. Or was it B? One of y'all. I told one of y'all too this that Apple is coming out with earbuds with cameras on them.
See,
So
Hell
why
no. That
you ask? You ain't. Oh, I didn't tell you that. All right.
nah, you
So
didn't tell me.
Apple's coming out with earbuds that has cameras on them. So you ask yourself, why does Apple want to come out with earbuds with cameras on them?
That's another view. I can see if you
because
got your
because
camera,
because
but you pointing, but I can see what you can't see out the side of your ears.
exactly, I'm giving you 360. And
Mm.
we in the age of if you see something, do what? Say something.
So,
Say something.
yeah.
Yeah, we in the age of if you see
So they'll
something,
be able to
say
pull
something.
shit. That'll oh, you know what it is, Chop? It'll be I got this footage from Apple and they signed off on it so I can use this footage. Whole
Exactly.
time you don't even know you was being recorded from that angle.
From that angle.
Imagine you sneak a nigga in the club or outside and he got some earbuds on and they see your face
They
Mm,
giving
gonna
off
see
on that
you.
shit.
they going to.
They gonna see you. Ain't no a Mac bro, Theo. It ain't even imaginary no more. This is what's gonna happen.
Hey, hold
How
on,
many
y'all.
do? It's a lot of work. Like in Chicago, the drilling that they've been doing up there over the years. Back in the day, most of them dudes would have never got caught, but a lot of them
Never.
boys got caught up. How? Fucking cameras.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's how they got the shooters of FGB Duck. They went to the apartment, seen them niggas running in, coming back. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you thought them yeah, niggas talking about niggas is always the ones talking about man them cameras don't work. Yeah, they showed your nigga ass. Them cameras work like a motherfucker.
Yeah, they want y'all to think them
You
cameras
know what I'm
don't
talking
work.
about, Theo? You know
Dog,
what I'm
you'll
talking
just
about,
be right,
Theo?
bro.
Hey,
We'll be right
hey,
in the
bro,
front finna do something. I'll be like, it's a camera right. Oh, that hell don't work.
Them
they
If
hoes
it
be
don't
ain't
like,
work.
work,
oh
Keep
I'll
no,
do
thinking
it.
that dumb shit.
that shit cuts off at around like 8, 9 o'clock, bro. Them shits ain't on no more, bro. All right.
That shit. And I bet you every one of them niggas now realize them cameras work like a motherfucker. They seen
Exactly.
everything.
Dog,
Mm-hmm.
even the you got ring cameras now, bro. You know, pulling the kick though used to be the thing back then. Nigga,
Right.
and it's like you fuck if you don't know that camera's there before you get to that door, it's like
Hmm.
what are you gonna do? You already masked up, you already caught. You might as well just turn around, just wait to be picked up.
And you better hope it ain't no stepper behind that though. Cause
Word.
you might just have kicked in the door on your motherfucking grave site.
That's what happened to my
What
cousin. When
that
I be talking about my nigga OJ, that's what happened. They
what
kicked the
that
door
say?
and he was waiting on them.
What that say on that screen? What that shit say?
Apple rooms to be working with AirPods with built in. Damn.
We don't just be making
Talking
shit up
about
around
more
here.
lifelike. That ain't
We
lifelike, nigga.
we don't
That's
make
more
shit up around here.
cyber like.
When was that shit published? June 30th, 24. We
Yeah, a
don't just
couple
be
weeks ago.
talking out the ass out this motherfucking shit. We gonna show y'all the facts, bro. Nah, this shit real.
But even back to what, because I caught the live late because I slept in a little bit. But when B was talking about Jay-Z, I know that video he was talking about because that shit was so weird. I'm like, what's this? Like they was doing it wasn't a cha-cha, but the shoulders was like you go back, I go forward, and then I come forward, you go back. So it's like, and then the environment around it, and
And he did the song for 6 hours. I said 8. I'm my
yeah, I
bad.
didn't
It
even
was
know that
6.
part.
It was 6. And since you brought that up, the third verse, how he started that motherfucker off, that's how you know that whole performance was on some other shit. What he said was, I never stuck my cock in the fox's box, but damned if I ain't opened Pandora's box. Now, if you know what Pandora's box is,
Yeah.
Pandora's box comes from Greek mythology, and what Pandora's box was it was a gift that appeared to be valuable, but actually was a curse put
Mhm.
on whoever opened the box.
Because the person that holds the box, the person that gave the box can't open it. It has to be somebody else.
Bingo. So the person that opened it is the one that received the curse. So he just said in them lyrics that he opened Pandora's box. He say,
Mm.
"Be damned if I ain't open it."
Me and Chow, we had a conversation about Jay-Z and that New York shit, and my whole thing was like when Pimp C didn't want to fuck with Jay-Z, and then this man didn't even give him a whole 16. I'm gonna give him 13. That shit stuck out to me because I'm like, man, why he? It's Jay because to the rest of the world, this is Jay-Z. Like, who's gonna turn down a Jay-Z feature? And then it made me look into him. And then once I saw all that disrespect to God and all that, and I was like, yeah, nah. Because bro, you black. You got all this money. Why you hate God so much? How you got all this money? You still hate God? I've
Because
not heard Jay-Z say nothing positive about God, bro.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because again, the money, the love of it is the root of what? All
Oh,
evil. Right. So if the love of money is the root of all evil, well, what is that root that's evil?
the devil.
Bingo. Now you getting it. That's why when Christ was being tempted and Satan showed him all the kingdoms of the world and the riches thereof, what did Christ say? My kingdom is not of this world.
Mm. So all them kingdoms you showing me, that's your shit.
Bingo.
He came to that man
Now
while he
you
was in the middle of his what's that his fast too. So it's like people would think like how hard that is, nigga. He
That's
was going on a 40-day fast, and then you
that's
gonna
your
come to me
most
showing me
vulnerable
all this?
time.
Yeah, bro. Subconsciously too, not even just
Mm-hmm.
consciously.
Look, ask yourself, B said that shit. B said that shit a while back in the live. He said, "Man, that's why I practice not eating because motherfuckers will get locked up and they can't go motherfucking 7 days without eating.
Mhm.
It's a known fact. Motherfucking boy, them niggas will do some strange things for some food, bro.
Which
The older niggas, some older cut.
you breaking up, bro. You know
Say
what that
something.
was.
No, I had left out the house. Had left out my internet had went out real quick. But I was saying, motherfucker, you owe that nigga a cup, and and he coming to get that cup, and you know how that shit go.
You know I do. You ain't got what I want. You're
You
not
ain't
no
got what.
okay. You don't have. So you don't get to dictate what I do now because you owe me.
Mm-hmm. You owe me, right? You see what I'm
I
saying? And
seen
all
niggas hit the
because
counter and
you
niggas
couldn't
give them
hold up
snacks and
without
stuff.
food.
I'm like, bro, you ain't never been here, nigga. You don't just take shit from me. You don't know these niggas, dog. I tell niggas this all the time, bro. Street shit is cool because everybody's not really on that. But once you go to jail, we all in here because we are some type of on that. This is where it
Mm-hmm.
matters. You want to be macho man, all that shit. It's cool outside, but you get in here, and this is a very physical place. You can't touch somebody from afar unless you putting a kite out or something like that. So this is where I'm at, and that's where you see most of them niggas turn into hoes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my
And as
thing.
That's
far,
it.
Oh no,
go
go
ahead.
ahead, B. Go ahead.
Oh no, you good. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say that's my thing now. You know, like y'all said, if we was to acknowledge the situation we in, maybe we could come up with a solution. Cause I mean, to be honest, we've been struggling. So it's like you would think now that the rest of the world is struggling too, then we would be more open to be like, nigga, we been not being able to pay some
Let,
bills and shit. Like,
let me elaborate a little bit on that for you. Many of us, all of us on this line, and anybody listening, you lost family members, especially if you're black. You done lost family members. How
yeah,
many of those family members left you an inheritance? And an inheritance is not insurance money. Inheritance is shit like land, a house, something of that nature. How many? Not that
that's
many.
my great grandma. That was the only one. She had oil. That was
Most of
it.
us, most of us are so destitute when we leave here. Our people got to do what? Get
Go fund me.
GoFundmes.
Mm. Oh, we.
This is how.
And you
This is
know
the
what's
economic.
crazy?
Mm.
You knew your
This
son
is
was
when
on the
the
street and never
this is when
thought
the
of
smoke. This when the gun smoke clear and the baller and he dead with all the design and shit on. At the end of the day, that nigga ain't even got money to put his own motherfucking body in the ground. His people got to
motherfuckers ain't got
go.
money for a lawyer, so I know you
Come on,
ain't got no
man.
money to pay.
You see what I'm
Nigga know he
saying?
going to jail and never thought about putting a lawyer on retainer, but you getting all this money.
You see what I'm saying? So yeah,
Nah, you
that's
right.
so when you talk about we been struggling, bro. Most of us, that's what we inherited. I most of our parents work till they fucking retired, and then now if they able, they got to go back to motherfucking work or find something to do because Social Security, that fixed income, that ain't gonna cut it.
No, it's not.
That's why you see so many old folk in Walmart. These are people that retired from jobs, did 20, maybe 40 years on somebody goddamn job. And the cost of living is so high, they can't even enjoy living off Social Security. Why? Because that little monthly check, because Social Security come once a month, that little monthly check ain't finna hold for the other 3 weeks of the month.
Nah, when
It's
my
four
grandma
weeks.
retired, and she retired from the Marines, she never went back to work. But this is, like I said, this is before Trump. This is all this shit. My grandma passed in 2017. So this was before we got here.
Right.
Most people I know that retired, they'll tell me when I see them, oh, I thought you retired. It used to be I got bored at the house, so I came back to work. But now it's like, nah, man, shit got so inflated, I had to come back. And that's crazy. It's just like, how much do we take as the people to where it's like, let's go at the
My
root of
bad.
the issue. Because these motherfuckers clearly just gonna keep playing in our face. I just told you they got on the world news last night and said, "Oh, there's hope for a change." You telling me the same motherfuckers that spiked this shit up 300% is telling us, "Oh, I might bring it down." Why did you spike it up in the first place? And then you giving immigrants all the benefits that we done got. Some of our elders was here longer than us, and they ain't even get that shit. Because like I
Man,
told Chop, I
you
think the whole play is we so deep in debt that we not even giving money no more. We giving land.
peep game, Theo. Peep game. Damn. They just showed I seen this video, two people on like the news, like CNN type shit, and I didn't think about putting it up here till you just said that. Uh the lady was talking to the guy, and the guy was saying, well, it's one state in the US that has said that they're not selling no houses to American citizens. They got a program that they're selling houses to migrants to fund migrants housing. So nobody in that state, if you're a U.S. citizen, can go through this particular program to actually buy housing. You gotta go through somebody else, or like a private person type thing. But they got the
Hmm.
program set for the migrants to get housing. And I'm like, dang, that's wild. They just keep on spitting in our face. Should, y'all say we can. Y'all say y'all gonna help us out and all this stuff, but then when it come down to help us out, y'all still put fucking acts together to help migrants and housing. How many people out here in the U.S. been homeless for years and decades? How many people
Mm,
still on a waiting list for public housing? Can't even
mm,
get a Section 8 apartment or anything, but you can fucking find a way to find funding and build a program for some motherfuckers just randomly coming the fuck over here. That ain't even coming from the spots that y'all say they coming from. They coming from places of interest. This is what the feds are saying. You know what I mean? The feds say they came from a place of interest. So I'm running with that.
Mm-hmm.
no, that's
Because
more believable.
the feds got a ninety
It's
percent conviction rate. So I don't think they would
it's
just randomly make that shit up.
it's all to gaslight the American people, not just us. Because again, it ain't just us that's affected by this move here.
Yeah.
This is to gaslight the American people. You get them gaslit enough, right? You steady kindling the fire. Okay, it's gonna become a blaze come election time.
Oh yeah. That's what I was
It's
gonna
gonna become
ask
a
you. I was
it's
like,
gonna become a blaze come election time because again, the way the thing is now, whichever side get in there, whichever side is selected, because we know that this election process is hogwash. We already know this, or we should.
yeah,
We should know at this point in time that since the electoral college determines the electoral vote determines who gets in that seat or who doesn't, we should know that the popular vote don't mean shit. We should know that by now. So we got a whole population that's being gaslit for damn near 2 years. So either side that get in, the opposite side, the opposing side ain't gonna accept the results. And when it become violent, when riots start happening, now we can usher in martial law, do away with the Constitution, come in with a whole new set of rules and regulations
hmm,
because they're not going to be laws. Yeah,
nah,
that's the agenda. That's the agenda. That's the play. Is to get the
fuck
American
what
people
they want to do.
so riled up, bro. I'm gonna tell you like this: if you think that these Trumpers are gonna sit on their heels
Hmm,
this go around, you got another motherfucking thing coming.
yeah, especially when you have an example of what they did
Because
last time they got pissed off.
bingo, they already feel like they got fucked the first time. You think they just gonna accept another fucking?
No,
See what I'm saying? And
if they do that to the White House, nigga, it's like everything else
once
was
that
slim
ball
pickings.
get the rolling, now all bets off. Because again, with Say for instance, right? This is another part of this political shit that people not peeping. They talking about all this talk about Civil War, right? Now, if we know that Kamala Harris is not a black woman, why all of a sudden they trying to go into a genealogy and prove it? So you trying to hype up this racial shit in that this black and white shit, this black motherfucker getting this seat, these white people gonna be mad as motherfucker. And again, you think they're just gonna sit on their heels? So when we talk about Civil War, who is the motherfucking war being directed at? Is my question.
Hmm.
Because y'all already, because the white folks know, y'all know this woman ain't black, but y'all gonna be blinded by your motherfucking racial prejudices and attitudes, and you gonna make her black like you made Obama black, even though you know he wasn't black either.
Thank you, bro. Thank
So
you.
again, niggas better get on point. Fuck code, your ass better get on point and recognize what the fuck going recognize the game is being played. They're
Yeah,
getting
this
these
is like
motherfucking folks, they're getting these people all riled up, hot and bothered and hot around the collar, painting this woman out to be black when we know that she ain't.
hmm.
Just like Obama, the same shit.
And that's the thing, bro. Like we went through this already. So how do you fall for the same shit again?
Because you didn't realize you went for it the first time.
Like history repeats itself. That was always something that stuck out to me since grade
That's
school.
if you that's if you know history.
I'm not.
If
I'm not gonna
that's
cap.
if you
It's a lot of people. A lot of people seen the play, but they was like, man, fuck that, bro. It's good with how we got it, so I ain't tripping. And it's like, yeah,
That's
yeah,
gonna be a death
it's
wish.
that's gonna be, yeah, exactly, because you seeing what's going on, but you're willing to just to accept it because right now it doesn't directly
Affect you
affect
like
you.
that. Yeah.
see, nigga, you ain't got to be tripping. This the whole thing. You ain't got to be tripping, my nigga. They gonna be
Mm-hmm.
tripping. They gonna be
That's what
tripping.
I'm
Mm-hmm. They
saying.
go,
Like nigga,
yeah,
you
Fuck,
gonna change
fuck
this from
what you
being
ain't
on the
doing.
offense to being on the
Yeah,
defense because you thought it
fuck what
wasn't a
you ain't
big
doing.
deal like that. So since it
Yeah,
ain't a big deal to
motherfucker.
you, that mean they not gonna blow you down, huh? Because you don't
right.
think it's that big of a deal. Come on, bro. It's not reality.
So
We
again,
just
when we
said
hear
what
this
they did
talk,
to the White House. They
Bro,
didn't
so
do
we
nothing.
when,
Them people was like, damn, I didn't think it was that big of a deal.
what,
That didn't stop them from kicking them doors in.
what was the Civil War over? The Civil War was over. The Civil War was two different people having a disagreement and they came to battle. Okay, motherfuckers are talking about Civil War. Who the fuck, like B said, who the fuck are they going to war with?
Thank you.
Somebody gotta go to war with them.
Thank you. And agreed to go to war with them.
Right.
so
They,
so again, with all this black shit, again, I hope you black motherfuckers got some ammunition and some food and some motherfucking water and shit in your goddamn house while you up here supporting some shit that you really don't even fucking understand.
That's my thing too. Like I remember back in the day, nigga, you didn't talk about who you voted for. You would take that as
Because that was
disrespect. Somebody asked you who you voted for. Like nigga, don't
that was
ask
that
me.
was a private matter. That was a private matter. You know what I'm saying? But in this age of everybody's so proud, this is the age of pride, and pride is one of the seven deadly sins.
Yeah,
They
mhm.
say pride cometh before
destruction.
destruction. So everybody's so fucking proud to be whatever the fuck they are. So again, black folk, you better really hear what's being said when they talking about Civil War. You better really be peeping the play when they trying to make this motherfucker black, and they already said that she wasn't in the beginning.
Mhm.
We
And
know
that's
that
the
that
thing,
them
bro.
folks had we
Motherfuckers.
hold on. We know that they know Obama wasn't motherfucking me black. That's why they was hunting down that fucking birth certificate.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
That's why the hunt for that birth certificate was on, because from the white perspective, he was a foreigner. He wasn't motherfucking native to the land. That was the issue.
Yep.
He was not a natural born citizen. That's why they was looking for the birth certificate.
Because you remember they used to call him, he was damn near like Al Qaeda.
Exactly. Barack
I remember that.
Hussein Obama.
Exactly.
Barack
Yep.
Hussein. Yeah. Yeah, that was
Motherfucker
the
talking about we
issue.
gonna put the same person in there that blew up our twin towers. I remember
See,
that,
it was,
bro.
see what I'm saying? So we talking about the same play. So again, we right back here, and niggas just like they was back then, blind as a motherfucker, so proud to be black, but you ain't got shit, ain't got a motherfucking thing. Most of us ain't even surviving. We very poor or fucking broke, but we proud the
Hmm.
motherfucker. We one of the most proudest people on the planet. Maybe that's our problem too. We too
It
motherfucking
is.
proud.
It
We
is.
too motherfucking proud.
That's why nobody can
Proud
tell us
people.
nothing because we too proud.
Yeah, proud people don't change.
Mm-mm.
Proud people get worse in their behavior.
And like you said, with Kamala, everybody is so stuck on the race. I haven't heard one person come out and say what's her policies about when she becomes president. Not one person, bro.
Because we so, but yet again, the distraction is get everybody caught up in this color.
Yeah,
Again, you
that's
gotta
what people
think,
talk
you
about.
gotta think, you gotta stand over the game. You gotta stand over this shit. You gotta overstand it. You can't understand it. You gotta overstand this shit. The overstanding is they want to get everybody caught up in the game of color and all this other shit. Meanwhile, Fed now, digital currency on the way.
Hmm.
And once digital currency hits the scene, now every motherfucking transaction that you make is tracked. See, they want you caught up in color while they trying to remove cash out of society.
Mm.
See, because
This
cash gives
this
you cash
why
get
we
hold on. Cash gives
go
you
ahead, go ahead.
the benefit of being anonymous. See, you can move without people knowing your moves when you're dealing in cash. See, but once you get caught in this digital currency, and we damn near there, it's called a Fed now coin.
Yeah.
Once that come into existence, all everything is up. Now, if you want to purchase some ammunition, now they may want to ask you why, or they may just flat
Right.
out deny the, or they may just flat out deny the transaction altogether. So they
And
want
there won't be
they
no
want us
more
to,
off the street.
Real talk.
man,
Nah,
the streets
that's
done. The streets done anyway. The streets, that shit over anyway. Motherfuckers is in the street right now throwing rocks at the motherfucking penitentiary. Period. Point blank.
Yeah.
nah. Be
That's what.
be be right. Be right
No, for real.
because the U.S. digital dollar been in circulation for the longest now. Motherfuckers don't even realize that. But people would ask, how did the who is that Cash App? How is the Cash App founded? Why did he die? You know what I'm saying? So
Zell.
All these dudes,
Cash Cash App
all the top crypto dudes, all these
Yeah,
cats.
they did. They got
Ca-
killed.
Cash App guy dies, right? And
And
then
then
and then
24 hours
boom,
later.
24 hours later, here come them talking about, so yeah, we're gonna come up with a US dollar system. So the same shit kind of like Cash App got going on. You know what I'm saying? For digital dollars and shit. So boom. This shit is been in play, and like B said, this they want to be able to track your payments. How many times you go to fucking a Black Friday sale or some type of sale or something, and you make a large payment and they deny your shit, knowing you got the money in there, but they
Mm.
like, nah, heck nah, hold up. And then you gotta call your bank and confirm and all that shit to let them know that it is you making a payment. But it's the same damn way.
And
This
then let's
why
go
this
deeper. Let's go deeper real quick though. Because that happens. Now you get on social media and you say, man, I ain't fucking with how they running shit. And next thing you go to the bank to get some. No, you can't get it.
hmm I'm saying, like, bro, you we're basically in the beginning stage. That's why we gotta do these movie reactions on the Patreon, is because we're in the beginning stage of Total Recall. Not the first one, but the first one with Bruce Willis. Like, you gotta we going a little bit we go a little bit too far back with that one. We gonna stick a little bit current. I mean, we gonna go to, I think, the 2012 one. That's what it was, right? B 2012.
Yeah, and the first one was Arnold Schwarzenegger.
It was on sports. I thought it was Bruce Willis. I always thought it was Bruce
Nah,
Willis.
nah, the
No,
first
that's
one was
Die Hard.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yo, I'm telling you, that gotta be a Mandela effect, bro. I could have sworn Bruce Willis did
Hell
fucking
no, hell
damn,
no,
that's
Nigga said, hell
wild,
no.
bro.
hell
That's the
no. You
second,
tripping?
yo, that's the
You
second
tripping?
time I did that shit, bro.
You you
Because I,
you talking you talking to a motherfucker that was a teenager when that movie came out. I seen that shit because
yeah,
Schwarzenegger was the big star from the Terminator films and Commando.
right,
Mm.
okay. Yo, God, Lee,
Yeah,
that's the second time I did that, bro. I did that with another movie. Mixed
Have
that
up.
y'all
was
ever
that was
seen that?
Schwarzenegger in that first one.
Have y'all ever seen
Okay,
that? I never seen the show, but Stranger Things. I think that they had
that
a.
shit
I
awesome.
think Chop might have broke it down one time, or Grump did. I know it was Ayo when they had did the gay shit or whatever with the video game, but they had one episode where it was like everybody was in a
That's
room.
black. That's Black Mirror. You talking about?
That's okay. That's what it is, Black Mirror.
Yeah.
But you would have to get up every day and like you would have to look at the screen and shit to get your currency. And like the nigga
Oh
was
shit.
like, I ain't gonna do this no more. And they like they forced him into doing it because he tried to go against the system. And it's like that's kind of like
hmm
where we're going if we're not there already.
Bro, in Total Recall, he counted his digits on his arm. Like, he had the little thing where, as though he could scan his shit, or put up his bank account on his arm, and it told him how much funds he had and shit. And he was like, it's like each joint had take a certain amount of credits. It's kind of like how we play Grand Theft for real. And we and
Yeah.
we load up the shark card, and then we gotta use that digital currency to buy certain things inside the Grand Theft. It's the same concept, bro.
So B, would you say it's not no longer the matter of uh is it if I don't want to say I guess it is if
Yeah, yeah.
not
It's
it's
not a
not
matter of
if
if;
it's
it's a
more
matter of
of
when.
when. Yeah.
Shit. From where I'm sitting, we already there. The
Bro.
framing, it's like building a house, right? The
Mm-hmm.
first part of the house that's built is what? The foundation.
Foundation.
hmm
Once the foundation is laid, then they do what's called, they put up the framing of the house. So
hmm
the foundation has already been laid before we was born. That was laid in terms of the currency. That was already
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
laid. We that was already laid. Now the framing has been built during our lifetimes, meaning I'm the eldest on the line. So during my lifetime and y'all, we've seen the framing of this monster go up. So
Yeah.
it's just a progressive stage, like building a house. The foundation been laid, the framing up. Bro, everything that they've shown us in the movies, we got right now. From
Yeah.
cell phones, from VR glasses, from online being able to touch screens. We got all this shit. Self-driving cars,
hmm
robots that assist with basic functions. We got all this shit already. We heard the framing is
hmm
complete. The framing is complete. Now what they doing is putting in the pipes, putting in the installation, they putting in the walls now. Finna put the roof on top of this motherfucker. Finna
Mm.
put the bricks up around the frame. You see?
Facts.
Yeah, that's what's going on right now. And again, most of us have no idea. And as far as that USD digital, I had some of that shit when I was fucking with the cryptocurrency on Coinbase. They give you exact. You can take one, however much you put in. You can take $50 and turn it into $50 USD digital currency right now. So
Yep.
again, we're not talking about. We're not talking. It's not a. It's not a if. It's already. We are. It's now that we know. What are we gonna do to
Yeah.
pull? If it's anything that can be done. See, because again, if something was gonna be done, it had to be done during the foundation laying.
Hmm.
See, it's almost too late now to try to redo the house and the framing already up. You got to build a whole nother house. You want something different
Yeah.
because that
Heck yeah.
because that because that house is designed off of a blueprint. So you're gonna have to come up with a whole nother blueprint if you want to build another house. But as far as
Now,
the
That's right.
house that we in now, yo, that
Yeah.
house is the front, bro. Anytime that people insurance is going up, we are in a day and age where people who have not had any wrecks in their whole driving history, insurance is still going up. You want to know why? Because OnStar is reporting to Progressive, is reporting to State Farm, is reporting to Geico, is reporting to Nationwide. Everybody that create car insurance policies, they can buy that data from OnStar and see if you a person that speed, are you a
Oh,
person that buckle up when you drive, are you a person? Yeah, they can. So that's why people insurance going up because your fucking car telling on you.
yeah,
damn.
your
Talk about
shit,
snitching.
your
Talk.
car is tapped. What B? What, go ahead, I'm gonna let you go, B. So what B is talking about is your car is actually chipped. So you think that you're doing something slick in your car. You think that your car ain't being monitored and shit. That's a lie. This is why they pushing for a all electric vehicle and shit like that. Go ahead, B.
Yeah, because again, the the data, that's what it's called. We in a day and age where data is what? It's for sale. If you got the
Mm,
right amount, bro, right now with $20, you can pull up somebody's fucking background and that nearest relatives and what kind of car they got and all this shit with $20. So imagine if you're dealing with multi-million-dollar corporations like a State Farm, a Geico, these insurance policy writers, they pay for the data and OnStar sells the data. Or whatever your navigation system is in your car is selling data to your insurance provider. And that's why your insurance rate is going up. Because guess what? Your cars now read speed signs. So when you going, if you in some up to date shit, go over 55 and see don't that motherfucking thing turn red on your shit.
Real
mm.
talk.
And
Real talk.
so all that duration that motherfucking thing is red is pinging the OnStar, and that ping is being transferred to whoever provides your insurance. So next month or the next time it's time for you to renew your shit, it may be higher because you was
Mm.
speeding during that last motherfucking policy. You see? So again, we talking about streets and all this old shit. Niggas better wake the fuck up. You hemmed in and you hemmed up.
Mm.
Shit, we hemmed in and hemmed up. So cut the bullshit. Cut the bullshit.
Hmm.
You think I'm bullshitting? Do a road rage shooting on the freeway and see don't they pull them highway cameras up on your ass.
Nah, you
See
right,
don't they
bro.
pull see don't they pull these motherfucking traffic cameras up on your ass. Come on, man. Come
Nah, you
on,
right.
man.
Cause ever since I heard Ayo say like he was like, man, no, them white folks got 100 year plan. It was like ever since I heard him say that, and I just started thinking about it, it's like, yeah, you have to have 100 year plan to make this work. Especially when the other day when we was on the phone, B, and you just broke down the whole drag queen shit all the way to the 70s to now. It's like, damn, shit just happened right in our face.
Right.
So if we being honest,
Yeah.
the real nigga really can't complain because it's
Bro,
like
Ru
it's
Paul,
too late.
Ru, RuPaul, and I don't think he's a transgender. I think he still got his stuff intact. But RuPaul was like the first addition to transgender that we received openly.
I'm gonna
Like
show
that
you
was
how.
our first taste of look. This is what we gonna be going into.
Not just that,
I
you had
do.
the village people, the people that sing YMCA. If you go back and look, man,
Hmm.
look, they've been putting this shit in our face, and we didn't know it. If you go back and look at the pictures of the village people and the Furious Five, Grandmaster Flash, and them, if you look at some of them poses that them niggas had,
Yeah,
Mm.
that shit,
yeah,
that shit is. If you look at how they was dressed, that shit
yeah.
is suspect. But we didn't know. We was too busy bobbing our head to the fucking music. Again, I'm the show you want to talk. Chopper said something about mental illness. How mentally ill is a society when on America's Top Model? I don't know if y'all remember that show that Tyra
Oh
Banks
I
yeah.
had.
do. Yeah, Tyra
Okay,
Banks.
so on America's Top Model, you want to talk about mental illness? How the fuck is a big bunion footed ass man gonna teach a woman how to walk in some fucking heels?
Yeah,
Hmm.
that was
Tell
always
me, tell
always
me why
stuck out.
was Jay, why was that fucking dude Jay, whatever his fucking last name is, that motherfucking
Yeah.
whatever you want to call him, he was the one that was critiquing how they walked. Imagine that. Imagine that. You
Mm.
want to talk about mental illness?
Yeah.
We talking about mental illness now. Imagine a woman taking advice from a whole man on how to walk in some shoes that ain't even designed for human feet.
Mm. And then the transgender
Stop.
shit. So
Man,
everybody
it's,
else with their
you stop.
problems, that's mental
Shit.
illness. But not cutting your dick off, that's not mental illness.
Bruh.
Having titties
Bro,
is just
it's
that's
not.
not
That's
It's
mental.
it's not. If your objective, since we Black Lives Matter ass niggas,
Mm.
if your objective is the destruction of the nuclear family, what the fuck you need with a dick? The nuclear
I
family is
told you that,
man,
Chop.
woman, and child. Man, woman, and child is the nuclear family. Black Lives Matter, one of the fucking principles is the destruction or the
Of the
end
black man.
of the nuclear family.
Yeah.
But we Black Lives Matter t-shirts and all that shit. Again, supporting shit that we don't fully fucking understand. And again, the structure of man, woman, and child, this is ancient. This is how it's been from the beginning. That's
Yeah.
how it is in nature. That's how it is in nature.
Next thing you know, we'll
So
be putting different animal parts on. We probably already doing that, but it's just like what the fuck. And I told Chop,
Bat
I don't know, you
Batman
probably know
Beyond,
this.
bruh. That's the whole concept of Batman Beyond. Batman
Yeah,
Beyond,
it
they was
was.
splicing.
Cause I
and
love that Batman Beyond.
as far as animal parts in humans, bro, you gotta understand something. There is nothing new under the sun. You hear
Yeah,
me?
yeah,
Nothing new under the sun. What that means is, if you go read the book of Enoch, you ever heard of that?
yeah, I have.
Okay, read that motherfucker, and it'll tell you that once upon a time on this motherfucking earth, there was the creatures that we see in mythology. The man and the animal merged together. You see that shit in the hieroglyphs right today.
Yeah.
And today, bringing it today, bro, they already doing heart transplants with pig hearts because it's not that much
I didn't know that.
genetic difference in the DNA, the structure,
Yeah, the
the
DNA. Yep.
molecule. Yeah, the
Yep.
molecule. We're not talking
And
about the
and
end product. Go ahead.
I would say, and if you look at, they say if you look at a pig's eye, the pig eye is like closely resembles a human's eye.
Yeah, I heard that. I was gonna tell
Let me see.
B. I was like, I was telling Chop the other day. Um, I would say probably a month before COVID took off. It was one of them niggas. I don't know. It wasn't Dr. Fucci, but it was like one of them niggas, and he was talking about uh that we're overpopulated and we got to work on like densing the population. And I was like, it was weird because I wasn't really watching it, but it stuck out, and I was like, that's crazy. Nobody's speaking on that. And then that's when COVID happened, and that's when they started pushing the trans shit and all that. And I'm like, dog, are y'all forgetting that this man said that we trying to get y'all up out of here? There's too many people, which it ain't too many people, but just that statement in itself, nobody raised the out of that. Dog, the motherfucking
Man, let me
COVID shit came out and they said that black people was more prone to get it. It just came out. How do you know that?
man, listen. Let me show you something. Give me 1 second to pull this up. Give me a second. And it's in relation to the population that
Okay.
the say it's too many people, right? Okay.
Mhm.
So now I don't know if you remember this monument, but there was a monument in Georgia called the Georgia Capstones.
Yeah,
Okay. Now this monument was blown up, right? It's not in existence anymore. Some kind of mysterious ass way. This motherfucker blew up. But one of the inscriptions on this monument was to maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetual balance with nature. Now, there are over 7 billion people on earth right now. So to get to that goal of 500 million, a lot of people would have to be offed,
yeah,
i.e., through war. I mean, it's funny how damn near everything you eat can give you cancer today.
yeah,
And even for the vegans and the vegetarians and the people that want to be healthy, they still find that food there is tainted as well.
yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? So, I'm gonna let everybody put them dots together where you and the Bilderberg group is the one that had built the Georgia capstones. You know
Is
who the
that one of them
Bilderberg group,
families? Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is that one of them families
the
when it comes to like the
the
Rothschilds and all that?
Bilderberg group is people like Oprah, the billionaires, and
Okay, okay.
those folk. Yeah, people that we don't know the name of for the most part,
Hmm.
and they have a meeting. They have a meeting every year or every so many years. And that's how we found out that a bunch of big names are a part of because you had people sneak in and record and actually show footage of and this ambassador and this scientist, etc.
Yeah, but Theo, this
Yeah.
is why. This is why we had to bring this conversation. We kind of strayed away, but we kind of didn't because all these people and all this shit that we talking about goes hand in hand with why we are in this Ultron state right now. This age of Ultron. This is why we here because they understand. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time before we're solely dependent on nothing but Ultron.
So I'm gonna
Can
We're
show you
can
something
can
else
you
solely
that
say
they
what Ultron is real quick? Just like that.
AI.
Okay, okay.
All right. So
and show you
we're not
something
we're
else that
not
they
using my fault. Go ahead.
go ahead. You
No, I'm saying we're not using AI no more to refer to this. We're using Ultron because ultimately, if you've seen Marvel and you've seen the Age of Ultron, then you know how fast he grew. You know how he started off as a program it then grew and cloned itself, and then cloned itself till it became one entity amongst itself.
Yeah.
See, during 2020, which was the year of the lockdown,
Hmm.
first thing they rolled out, one of the first thing they rolled out was what? 5G.
Yeah.
You had people that was protesting the 5G towers being put up because it was said these towers would create the conditions for cancer.
Yeah.
So people were actually also in 2020 3D printing. 2020 is 3D printing. 2020 is fucking uh AI as far as the online shopping, and where the algorithm could predict what you wanted to buy, i.e., suggested videos, suggested items, anything that you deal with is gonna have a suggestion for you because it's already based off of all your Google searches and your YouTube searches. So they offer you products. That's all 2020. Shit moving
That
so
probably do
fast.
make sense now.
Shit moving so fast. It's hard to keep up.
Yeah. Yeah. Because the way AI happened in a matter of from 2020
Hint
to
the
now is
mhm.
crazy.
hint, hint the name Ultron. You mean, and
Bro,
another fun fact that artificial intelligence been around since the 1920s. Didn't even know that. I didn't even know that.
I didn't either.
It stems back all the way from the 1920s. And yes, it has progressed in the 2000s, from the beginning of 2000 to 24. It has progressed drastically, but the back then, even back then, there was some sort of Ultron around.
Damn. B,
And
do you got
and
robots at your job?
we have robots in the sense of a machine that does a function. Like, for instance, my job and everybody else's job in there pretty much is what we do is we put parts on a robot where another robot, the first part, I'm gonna break it down to you. So you get your part right, you put it on the first robot. The robot will detect that it's the right part that you put on there, which will
Hmm.
give the instruction to the robot that picks the part up that it's okay to come pick it up. Bam, part get picked up. Once it get picked up, it goes into what's called a cell, where other robots will do the welding and whatnot in the certain parts and get the part ready to go to the next station. So what we doing as humans is we just loading the parts on the robot. The robot is doing all the welding, doing all of that work.
can I can I need to bust through this conversation real quick.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, go ahead.
so as we sit here, you see, we throwing that word just like every other word. We're throwing that word
Right
robot
straight.
around frivolously. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're actually not using the word robot in the sense of what it actually is. So we would look at this, be like, oh yeah, that's a robot dog. We would look
Mm.
at this and be like, yeah, that's a robot person. But we also have robots that's not even nowhere near that looks nothing like that. So you know the game Call of Duty, right?
Mm.
And you know how you might get a sentry gun, and you'll put the sentry gun down, And the whole objective of the sentry gun is to sit there and shoot at moving targets that's not on your team, right?
Hmm.
Right.
That's a fucking robot.
Right.
So what's
You
the
see what I'm
definition?
you
What's
all
the
right. So the
definition of a
definition the definition of a robot, I'm not gonna give you the proper definition because I gotta look that up. But the definition of a robot is something that can automatically do a person or our task for us automatically without having to manually do that shit. So I can just put a program in, and as long as I put that program in correctly, this machine is gonna do what it's told to do. That's a robot.
Right. Exactly. So
It ain't
with my
okay.
job, those robots are control if they get out of sync, right? Because
Mhm.
occasionally they will get out of sync. Well, what happens is the maintenance department will come and get the remote control, meaning override the program because something is wrong with it. They'll get the remote and get it back in program, and then the robot will continue on with its program.
Mm-hmm.
See, again, during 2020, they rolled out Chat GPT.
Yeah.
The writer strike in Hollywood. You know what they were striking about?
No.
They said it was about not getting paid. But what
Yeah.
they were really striking about was that the production companies were going to start using Chat GPT to write the movies, thereby putting the
Yeah.
writer out of business. We don't need you
Yeah.
no more. We don't need you no more. That's what they was protesting about when they went on strike. That's what that was
Yeah.
about.
Wow.
That's what that was about. So if the writer's not writing movies, the actors and the actresses don't have movies to play in. Why do you think you see so many movies with foreign stars in them? I mean, overseas people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because again, Chat GPT done damn near put the writer out of business. What we finna pay y'all all these millions of dollars for? And we got a whole program that can write an entire movie script
That's
way
real.
quicker than y'all can. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
People are using Chat GPT to get to get through college.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's so bad, professors are complaining about it.
Shit.
Yeah, they gotta put it in their rules. Like, yeah,
Hey, Theo, you
can't really
remember this
tell on
shit?
this.
You remember this shit?
What are you talking about? Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, see, there we go. And there we go with that. So, hold on. I want to ask both of y'all a question. My question to be is, because I know you've been at your job for a minute. Has them robots always been there?
Nope.
Okay.
That company I work for was founded in 1948. So in 1948, everything in that motherfucker was a car was built by hand,
Mm-hmm.
literally. So the robots came way down the line, but they've been in that plant over 30 years, easy. Because you got to understand, they had robots that could pick up shit and move it in the 60s and 50s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Hmm.
bruh. Anything that moves automatically, that runs off a program and does basic human functions like lifting boxes, moving shit, even motherfucking
A
shit. A
forklift.
fucking toaster. A
Yeah.
toaster is a damn robot.
And that's what I was
Hey,
gonna
Mo.
ask you. That's what I was gonna ask you, Chop, was like, what would you call the robots that work with me? Would you call them like robotic employees, or like is there a certain term for that? Or
Uh, I would.
See, well now we get to labeling in them in our society. Now we would have to find a
That's what I was
classification. We
getting
could,
at.
yeah, we would have to find a classification for them to be fit in our society type shit. And it's like, nah, fuck that. We got enough people already trying to fit into society and shit. We need to keep
Cause you
their ass right where
remember
they at. They just robots.
Amazon was gonna fire their whole warehouse and have the robots in that hole.
And they
It's,
still are. When once
and
the
it's
kinks
yeah,
get worked out their program, that's a done deal.
yeah,
That's a done deal. Once the kinks get worked out, that's a done deal. Again, the Tesla employee told us once these robots come online, they're gonna eliminate 80% of the workforce. Is what he said.
bro. We just seen last live with Chick-fil-A. Mark, but Chick-fil-A daggone just pulled up in a self driven car, had a camera on there, popped the top for him, the guy showed the camera his bags and stuff, and that joint pulled off. What's going on,
Then look
Cree?
at this shit
Peace,
on this.
peace to Cree in the building.
What's up, Cree?
So, baby,
Look at
yeah,
this
that
on the screen. Me and Chop talked about this because you already know. This gonna get to the point though. You go in the grocery store and the motherfuckers holding hands, walking down the aisle with a robot, bro.
you didn't know. You didn't know,
It's
bro,
funny to me
bro,
because we
bro.
used to joke about this shit when we was kids, bro. Like
But
literally
see,
joke.
this the thing. The society has been headed this direction for a long time. You got to understand the sex toy, the fake vagina. That shit is old, and that's a form of this shit right here.
Yeah.
That is a form of artificial intelligence. You can go buy you a fake vagina, and it'll get wet and all that shit right now.
Bro, the sex that robot sex doll shit, that life size doll, that mouth
Yeah,
moves and all that, bro. That's just an upgraded version of the blow up doll.
exactly. So again,
Yeah,
we've
that
been
hoe fuck
headed
you better.
here. We've been headed here for a long time, and that don't surprise me that this AI is making 10,000 because why? You don't know. Again, the same people that gave us AI is the same people that'll take you to fucking moon and have a meteor coming to Earth and have you all wrapped up in that shit emotionally, and you know this is fake.
Hmm.
Have we lefty in the building? What's going on?
So, bro, yeah, you know this shit fake. So it's not. It's not. This is nothing about this surprises me. For me, this is all a progression of a
Hmm.
process that's been ongoing. Most people are already AI. Fuck getting a chip. If you do everything the same way every day, you a
Listen,
robot.
you done train your
Hmm.
brain to going
What
off.
do they call people? What do they call people in chat rooms that be bullshit? Ah, that's a bot.
Yeah,
Mm,
bot. Yep.
mhm.
We talking about the age of Ultron, heavy lefty. We talking about the
You
age
got
of
to tell them what that
Ultron.
is. You got
All
to tell
right.
them
Oh
what that
yeah. All
mean. I
right.
don't think he's on there.
So the age of Ultron is for everybody that's coming in. We talking about the age of Ultron, and that's artificial intelligence (AI) and the progression of AI. This is like it's gonna be like a 4-part thing, but we covering it as Ultron because that's what it is. It's a self sustaining entity among in computers that progresses and continuous progression and is only getting stronger by the day and eventually is here to take humanity out. What you need humans for when we got Ultron?
Ultron comes from the movie, the Avenger movie, The Age of Ultron. And
Yeah.
Ultron was a program in a computer that eventually evolved and became self-aware.
Mm-hmm.
And you know,
Meaning,
you said something that you was like, whenever they put in a movie, that mean they done already knew about it like 7, 8 years before it even came out.
bro, I'm gonna show you
Oh,
something. Since you
oh,
brought that up, let me give you a little rundown real quick. So, movies dealing with pre-predictive movies dealing with AI. You go back to the War Games, that's 1983. Blade Runner, that's 1982. Terminator is 1984. Short Circuit, 1986. RoboCop, 1987. Bro, it's like 20 some odd movies that I could list where they've already been showing people slowly but surely integrating artificial intelligence and robots into human life, where they became a part of human life.
mm-hmm.
So again, it's new for people who just finding out about it in 2024. But again, the people that we're talking about, they think 50 to, like AO said, 100 years into the future.
Yeah. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because when that purge dropped, bro, I knew that wasn't just no fucking movie. I'm like, y'all looking at this as entertainment. This ain't entertainment,
Bro,
bro. This is
look at this
reality.
shit. This and look at this shit. My wife been sending me these things, bro. China got robot doctors, bro. That's capable of seeing 3,000 patients a day. Bro, you go to the doctors, bro, you be mad as shit. You be in there for 13 hours, bro. Been in there for 13 hours, bro. You ready to die in that bitch, bro. You sitting there ready to die in the waiting room, bro. They didn't even get you. They didn't even get you back to even get your vitals and your information. You've been in the waiting room dying for 13 hours. But here they go with the
I remember when I
AI,
broke my
with the
arm, it was a
Ultron
nigga, his ribs.
rolling that shit through, talking about. So yeah, we got Ultron here, ready to see 3,000 patients a day. It's
You
wild.
talking about
We sitting here
Code
all day
8.
to see a fucking robot.
I know they use code. I know they use robot dogs and Code 8 heavy lift too, but I don't know if that's the
Yeah,
same movie
Code
that
8.
he's
Yeah,
speaking about.
yeah. Heck yeah. And like this is the thing. This is the thing. We wouldn't be covered if it wasn't the issue. Like
Exactly.
this this affects everybody. Like y'all can say, oh man, that man, this shit affects everybody. Wait, did y'all not see the Amazon workers that was crying? Did y'all not see them? Bro, these people probably don't even like each other on a regular day basis. They probably talk shit about each other behind their backs and all that. But that day that they came in there, it was like, yeah, everybody terminated. We got Ultron here to do your job. Man, say
Shit, how you think I
everybody was
feel
out
as a
there
driver,
hugging
bro?
and kumbaya and shit.
As a driver. So I'll tell y'all this. As being an Amazon driver, right? You got totes, you know what I'm saying? And then you got your big boxes. Usually you don't fuck up your big boxes because they're individual. But the totes, you might go through that hole and you might have a package in there that don't go on your route. Now that's a human mistake, right? You know, you working fast. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. They, as Amazon company, they're like, we can cut this out and just have the robot do it because the robot's not gonna fuck up.
Hmm.
And they're willing to terminate the whole building just for that.
Mhm.
I'll tell you later.
The and then it goes to the person to person interaction that gets cut out. You go to work, it's robots there. You go to the store, it's robots there. It's gonna become a point to where it's like, damn, can I get in contact with another human?
What what's the first thing they said? What's the first thing they said on that last live we did? The first thing they said is, yeah, we're cutting human interaction. The robot is now taking the spot in place of the interaction. So you ain't even gonna be able to talk to the human and get on this. Come on, bro. My wife done cheated on me. I know I was speeding. I'm a little mad because I found out, and I zoned, and all that sympathy shit go out the window. Now you just talking to this dry ass robot. Hold on, bro. Just stay right here. We're gonna print your receipt. Yeah. Fine. Here you go. Boom. You got caught for speeding. Slow it down.
Robot ain't got no emotion. That
No,
goes that
robots don't
part
work
too.
off emotion.
Exactly. So there's no more sympathy.
That's
It's
that's why
cut and dry.
that's why that's why the robot in our robot was so damn wanted so bad because he had his own mind, he had his own program.
Mm.
He was aware, he knew what was going on, he was able to feel and all that.
And
Yep.
And
and think about
we
the
going
depression levels.
we y'all make sure
And
y'all join the Patreon because we're gonna do a live video, we're gonna do a live reaction to our robot. So yeah,
and
we only can
and
do it on Patreon. So y'all gotta get there.
and going back to the concept of the example I gave as far as the foundation of the house being laid first, and now we get the framing
Hmm.
process of the building of this construction. We already are dealing with robotic chats before you can get to a human right now.
Hmm.
If you got a problem on Amazon, you got to talk to Rufus first,
Hmm.
which is the name of the chat bot that deal with it. You got to get through him first before you get to a human. If you get to a human,
Hmm.
When you
and
call customer service.
it's very few vendors that have that chat function that you're gonna reach a human right off the bat.
Exactly.
So you may have a specific question, but you can't get to it because why? The chatbot is giving you generalized options, and you got a specific problem.
Bro,
See,
I ain't gonna
so
cap.
we already dealing with that.
Yeah, we
When
is.
they first started that automated robot shit, bro, I used to get so mad, bro. That shit used to piss me off. So so I used to motherfucking just spam hella buttons on that joint until they be like transferring you over to yeah, bitch. That's how I want to talk to your ass. I bet you that now. Bet you keep hitting all these different random buttons and fucking your system up. Bitch, you ain't crash, ain't you? Yeah, get me to somebody I can talk to. That she used to make me mad, bro.
But y'all right because the shit was already in play back to calling customer service. Shit, I can call on my job when I gotta call driver support. For English, push one. And then what are you calling for? You calling for this? If for other, push four. And then it's like, damn, my nigga.
Hmm. Real talk, like just let me talk to somebody, and then they even got it. They even got them to where as though if you do hit like I want to talk to a representative, they still got options. Like, well,
Yep.
I might can help you with something first before you talk to a rep. No, motherfucker, I just want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. Give me a
And then and then
representative.
and then shit, you got to be careful spamming them buttons because some of them joints will just hang up on your ass.
Yeah,
No, for real.
real
Yeah,
talk. Yeah, nah.
you gotta be careful with that because shit, some of them joints you keep putting in. keep putting in a command that motherfucker don't understand, that motherfucker gonna end.
Mhm.
Thank you, unable to understand, and they gonna hit you. No, for real, they gonna hit you with main menu. That's their favorite motherfucker. Main menu. As soon as you put in the wrong shit, they gonna take your ass right back to square one. Main menu.
Yeah.
Keep pushing 9 if you want to. Watch that motherfucker hang up. Like telling telling you. So we already. It's funny, but shit. What I'm saying is we already dealing with the absence and the frustration that creates when you can't talk to a human.
Right.
And see, they already knew that this was going to be an issue. That's why they have numbers. If you want to talk to a human
Hmm.
representative, to no, what they call it, a live representative.
A live representative.
Mm.
Yeah.
Now, live and live is the same fucking word, spelled the same.
Yep.
Yep. Two different meanings though.
Exactly. Yeah, you want to
Man.
talk to a live representative. Alive means that you're not dead, i.e., you're not a machine or robot.
Mm.
Hmm. See, this is why this is what we go now. We go back to Jay Z. Now we go back to Jay Z. Now you understand why Jay Z would do the same song 6 times, because each time they hearing that song, they getting new words, put new spellings casted upon them. They
Anybody
start
that
to
that
understand more.
that man did that song for 6 hours straight. I don't know
Mm.
of any other rapper in history that performed one song from their catalog for 6 hours. The man didn't get a drink of water or use the restroom. You got to understand what
Oh
went
my
down.
gosh.
6 hours doing the tango with Maria Abramovich, doing the same song over and over and over and over and over. Picasso Baby ain't even a 5 minute song. So you know how many times he said those fucking words in a
Mm.
6 hour time?
It's a trance, bro.
Hmm.
Again, the rappers is the ones that encourage niggas to go broke in the club, buying the bar,
Yeah.
buying sections and shit. It used to be a time when you went out, you just went out to kick it. It wasn't about having no section and bottles and all that shit. That again, psychological brainwashing through the music and the people that make it. We gonna get these niggas to go in this club and buy the bar and all that shit. Meanwhile, you don't own a blade of grass. You paying rent, buying a section. I ain't never did this shit. I ain't never. I've been past the club because I already know ain't shit in that motherfucker. But people
Yeah.
masquerading and playing, faking and fronting and shit.
Like I told
But I'm
Chop,
just
it's
saying,
dark in that bitch for a reason.
right?
And when it's time to go, the lights come on. Ain't that crazy?
The
Hmm.
same way it is in the penitentiary. It's time to get up. The lights
Mm.
come on.
Oh man, that was I used to hate that shit.
Same thing in the county. Breakfast,
Yeah.
them lights gonna be on till time to go to bed.
Yep.
Or
Boot
what they
camp.
call rack up.
Go to boot camp. Any kind of fucking program shit. That's what it's called, program.
Dog, the lights was on in county longer than they was off, bro. The motherfucker in county, they ain't turn the lights off till fucking 2 in the morning and then turn them bitches right back on at 5.
That's a that's a psychological thing right there. Especially if you in a place where there's no windows. That's to
Yeah,
disorient
it
your
wasn't.
sense of it's to disorient your sense of time.
Yeah.
Because how have humans told time? Through the passage of day and night. So if you in a building with no lights, eventually you ain't gonna know what time it is, especially if you're not around no clock.
Hmm.
No. And then you go to rec and you in this. in the county, it's like you just got this big ass wall that's like 20 feet high, and you can just see the clouds. Oh, maybe the sun is pointing is right there, but 9 times out of 10, it's not. So you still don't know what time it is. So you just
Yeah,
take that and then take it to school. School the same way.
so yeah, we definitely are, in the framing process of what they building for the new society, for the quote unquote new world order.
World
We're
order.
definitely in the framing process. We in the latter stages of the framing process for the most part, because unlike in the past, right? In the past, you had people who were intelligent and you know who could openly critique the movements of society. Not so much today. You get on
No.
YouTube saying the wrong shit and your channel get took. So much for
Mm,
freedom of speech. So much for
Mm,
freedom of speech. See again, they tricking you thinking you free and you can't see how they already got you hemmed up and hemmed in.
yeah. Cause y'all remember like when the internet was like, it's like, okay, I'm looking at this, but I still know how to think on my own, you know what I'm saying? So I could take this, you know what I'm saying? But now we at the point where now your life revolves around the internet. It's no longer I'm just coming to visit. I miss that
So
shit. I
yeah.
miss when
that's
motherfuckers
why I
just look at that shit
say
and then
What the heck?
shit.
try to be
This shit is
cutting out.
Ultron, bro.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, hold on. I'm in the back row.
Yeah, you got
Oh,
that. I couldn't say something going on.
Yeah, I was in the back row. All right. So that's it. This is why I call this shit Ultron, bro. It's because, bro, we at a point in time, and B, I really think we're past the foundation and the framing. I think we're actually they actually building rooms and shit now, because anytime you got a necklace that goes around your neck and
oh
tells
man.
you how to feel, and I'm gonna be your friend because you just so lonely as fucking life. And bro, we seen that did we play that commercial? I could have sworn we played that commercial, and how awkward that shit was, the interaction was between the girl and the dude.
I thought the shit was a movie when I first saw it.
Yeah, like bro, that shit, like you got a fucking Ultron necklace that goes around your neck, and you can talk to that motherfucker and be like, oh yeah, well, I was having a bad day. Oh, tell me about your bad day. Well, I was walking down, somebody splashed water on me. Oh man,
Oh
that's
yeah.
sad to hear. And then you having a whole conversation with a damn keychain that goes around your neck. Like it's fucking wild, man. It's fucking wild. That's
But
why
before
that's why I say I think we passed the foundation and the framing.
Now we still got some. You still got when you get to talking about rooms. Now you're talking about the end of gas vehicles. You're talking about the whole creation of the smart city is fully operational. Or you talking
Mm,
about you're talking about digital currency is the currency. So yeah, we got a ways to go before we get there. But again, we're getting close. We're definitely
right.
making that's why I said the latter stages of the framing, because again, smart city, the end of biofuels, the end of natural foods, i.e. beef. They talking about the cow farts is fucking up the ozone. So they're trying to come with all these meat substitutes, the artificial food. We already see the watermelons that fucking tennis balls in this bitch.
No, for
People
sure.
cutting people buying watermelons that they can actually bend. So yeah, we in the latter stages of the framing, because when we talk about rooms, we talking about ain't no more options. See, we
Right.
still got options. We still got options right now. You still got farmers who still own a plot of land that's still producing goods that's being sold in places like a
Yeah.
farmer's market. See, when you talk about rooms, ain't no farmers markets. That's a
Mm,
We eating all what they call that shit 3D printed meat.
mm.
exactly. We in the age of 3D printed homes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, they building whole houses that's 3D printed.
and so
That's exactly what they're gonna create. Because again, once Chat GPT, right? That is a form of AI that evolves. Meaning, the more it's used, the better it performs in its function. The inevitable consequence of that is the machine. Again, we see it with spell check. It's already telling you the word that you finna spell off the
man,
first two letters, off the first two or three letters. It's
it can
already
predict the
giving you
next word.
right. So it's thinking faster than you. It's thinking faster than you could spell. How about that?
Man, yeah, that's wow.
Even even though you know how to spell the word, the machine beats you because again, it's a Chat GPT is called the GPT part is called. Give me a second. I just wrote it down. Uh, let me pull it up here. Give me 1 second. When I seen this, I was like, man, this is what this shit mean.
Damn, Lefty, that's
Uh,
deep.
okay, there it is. Let me go here. Okay, Chat GPT. So we know what chat means, right? The
Mm,
GPT stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer. Generative Pre-trained Transformer. Now we all seen the movie Transformers
Oh man. Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Why would they name him Transformer? That's wild.
be- because to transform means to go from a lower state to a higher state or to a different
Yeah.
state.
Right.
So again, the first word is generative. Generative comes from the word generate, which means to produce or create. So it's producing and creating and evolving, i.e., transforming, becoming better and better.
Hmm. Ultron. I'm telling you, bro. That's
Exactly.
Ultron, bro.
You got the movie Ultron and you got the movie Transcendence with Johnny Depp.
Oh, that's a good one.
In fact, Transcendence to me is better than the Avengers because
Yeah.
it's really, yeah. So you got you,
Yeah.
again the machine becoming aware, transcending. Like
Dang.
I told you, the whole thrust of the AI is humans transcending these physical bounds of death and sickness primarily.
Hmm.
Why? Because again, robots don't get tired. So if I can transfer my consciousness into a machine, I can
Mm.
theoretically live forever.
Live forever. Damn. Hey, bro. And and to see, like you said, B, they show us so much shit like that, bro. All right, so it was this Teen Titans Go episode, right? And I don't know how many of y'all familiar with Teen Titans Go, but Teen Titans Go is a knockoff version of the regular shit Teen Titans, and has the same characters and all that. But in this episode, Cyborg ends up his body ends up malfunctioning. And if you know about Cyborg, he's half human, half robot. So what they did with his body malfunctioning and then going to trying to get him a new one, they disattached his head and they hooked his head up to the main control system and motherboard of the building.
put it what?
And yo slowly just started taking over the building. Like he went from being good to being evil. Bro was locking people in rooms and stuff. Like he was really on some yeah takeover shit. And it's like when you said that, it's like yeah, that's really because if I could think, if I got the ability to think, and I'm inside a program like
Copy.
a Tesla car or something,
I can't hear it.
bruh. Yeah, yeah. You liable to hurt something. And these shows be showing Tommy too much, bruh. Like that's
And again with Tesla cars, right, or the electric car, that's a car that's not going to speed. So even if you floor it, it's going to already be pre-programmed, like the mechanical governor in the gas powered vehicle prevents your
hmm
car from attaining that full miles per hour on the speedometer. Yeah, that electric car, he not gonna speed. So doing crime in an electric car, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Again, like I said last live, in Fort Worth, in Texas, in the DFW area, you go to certain used car lots, them joints got kill switches in them cars, meaning you can't even crank your car up if you ain't paid that motherfucking note.
right.
Talk about AI, that's a switch. You be talking about again artificial.
hmm
This is the framework. That's an example of the frame.
Right.
And again,
Yeah,
you
cause
got
see, that's because
go
we
ahead.
throw that. That's because we throw that word robot and AI around all loosely, and we're not giving it its credit on what it actually does. You see what I'm saying? That's our problem. We're disrespecting the intelligence of this artificial robot.
And the whole origin, the beginning of AI was created. That was for war. That was an instrument of war because the Americans were trying to figure out a way to decode German messages that were sent that were encrypted. They wanted to break into the way of how the Germans were communicating during World War II. So this whole AI shit was an instrument of war. It was never for convenience and the things that we have. It was never that in the beginning. It was for war and for production purposes.
You know what I'm saying, right? It's only a matter of time. But let me see. Let me see if I can pull up. I can put one of these videos up that I got one. If I can do it, or I might have to wait till I get to the house.
And just a little history lesson for us. The word AI, artificial intelligence, that word was first used in 1956 at a conference at Dartmouth College. And the program was called AI because it was based on mathematical theories and computer language or a computer program.
Ah, all right. Let's look at this video right here real quick. All right. So what we ready to see is Neuralink patient. So we're gonna see the abilities of this Neuralink. Now, mind you, we done talked about this Neuralink before, and I done said like it's gonna be a lot of people. And I believe that they'll first do a mass test run on inmates. That was the first thing that I said. That like the inmates, y'all might not want to keep getting locked up around this time. That these people successfully implanted a person with a Neuralink because it'll be your time next when the shit really get cleared that people can get Neuralink. I mean, and what happens when you do it and you skip probation or you get a parole violation?
Hmm.
Man, say, let me cut this video on so y'all can see.
I love playing chess, and so this is one of the things that y'all have enabled me to do, something that I wasn't able to really do much the last few years, especially not like this.
Pause that real quick.
I got you. Hold on 1 second. Again.
It's not perfect. I would say that they.
No, you can go ahead and let it play. You can let it play.
Oh, dang.
It went past the part.
Okay, what you seen? What did you see?
No,
Cause I
I was gonna comment. I'll wait till you finish.
all right, yeah. All right, so when you want me to get to the part, just let me know where you want me to stop it at, cause I can't pause and I can just add it or
Oh
remove it.
no. So what I was gonna say is the 2004 is when they talking about the implants, right?
Hmm.
So the 2004 is the same year the movie I, Robot came out as well.
Yeah, and Will Smith had an implant. He had one of them implanted arms that he had an implant arm that was fully robotic and that he can control and he he ain't like nobody looking at it, so he sprayed it the same complexion as him so that it looked like a regular hand, a regular arm.
Right. But yeah, that's all I was gonna comment on. I mean, again, the movie going right along with the technology.
Oh yeah, yeah. See, this is this shit. Man, hey, look, that motherfucker shut your whole body down, bro. They put that Neuralink inside there, bro. And you don't want to cooperate. Yeah, fucking wake your ass up in the middle of the night, have you walking to the precinct by yourself in your boxes. You know, your eyes moving. The only thing that's moving is your eyes. And you like, what the heck going on, bro? Stop.
Now, I think if they went that far, I think if they went that far, what they would do is, in the event of a situation like that, right? What they would do is inflict you with a temporary form of paralysis, like in the movie Upgrade.
Yeah.
They would afflict you with a temporary form of paralysis where you couldn't move until the quote unquote authorities got to you.
Mm.
Because again, in the movie Upgrade, that was the whole thing. Every time he wanted to override the program was shut down, and he'd go back to being a quadriplegic. I mean,
Facts.
a paraplegic. My bad. He would go back to that. Yeah. So if they
Man.
did do the chip, and again, that would put out so many. The whole supervision portion of the criminal justice system would be eliminated. We don't need probation officers. We don't need parole officers. We don't need drug testers because with this chip, we're gonna already know what's in your system, and we
Right.
already there. We already there in that people wear Fitbits. Fitbit Monitors what? Your respiration, your blood pressure, your heart rate, how many steps you take.
Hmm.
Now who now
When you
who
need
got
to
access
breathe.
who got access to that data is the question. Because it's more than just you. And who was your cell phone provider selling that data to?
Hmm.
So yeah, but we don't think about these things when we using that technology because why? That's some cool shit. I can look. Oh man, that's what I'm saying. It's passed
Right.
off as being cool and trendy, but we never ask the question: who got access to them files at this data, and why would you provide your vitals to your provider? Like, come on, man.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's a good point. That's a
Your
valid
vitals,
question, B.
your vital signs, right? So hypothetically, in the future, right? They already know you lying in the interrogation room. Why? Because they already got the data of what your baseline heart rate is through your
Mm.
Fitbit. They already got your baseline. So you in this interrogation room, or you being questioned by a robot that has access at your that's reading your vitals. And so the minute you start breathing faster and that heart rate kick up, he already know that deception is being used. See, people don't, but that's where we headed. That is
Yeah.
where we headed. That's where we headed, bro. And that's some cold shit to know that a
Hmm.
machine, to know that we freely given these machines access at your vital signs. So who's to say that the interrogate on the human side?
Right.
Because we don't know how far that these people will go. We don't know how
Maybe.
far these people go. So who's to
No,
say
they
that
could be selling your information to traffickers. Like, oh yeah, this motherfucker. Yeah, see these vitals right here. Yeah, this motherfucker ain't got that much long. Go snatch that person up. Or these vitals there. They too good. He ain't he ain't
so
he ain't drink a smoke a day in his life. Yeah, go get him. We need them.
so again so again the reason I question who has the data is because I'm gonna take you back to Xbox 360.
Right.
When the Xbox Connect came out, that was a game that you could play via your camera and that avatar would move on the TV. If you move your arms, this is before the headset. Motherfuckers are tripping off the headset. They laid the foundation with the goddamn Xbox Connect camera
Right.
because the Wii
Definitely the
and the
weed.
Wii.
Definitely
Okay,
the weed.
so with the Xbox Connect camera, when you would play those games, the camera would take pictures of you while you was playing the game and then show you the pictures back at the end of the game, right? So in my mind, I was like, hold up, what the fuck is it? Let me, where are these pictures? Because I want to see the pictures, right, from the previous games. Once I found out that those pictures wasn't stored on that device, that was the end of that connect shit for me. Because in my mind, who the fuck got access to these pictures? Because I'm inside the house and we know that pictures have location pings on them.
Hmm.
So that was a red flag for me way back then.
What happened in Colorado?
I
Did
ain't even
you?
keeping up.
Okay. Yeah, cause
Unless
heavy
unless it, unless
heavy
he
acts.
unless he talking about the people that got displaced in them apartments, but shit, it really ain't. I mean, that is what it is. Because again, at the end of the day, they let these people come over here and do this shit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 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 Yeah.
They letting these people come over here and do this shit. So shit, that's what that is. That's just another again slap in the face to the American
Hmm.
people, to the American people to get you riled up for November, to get everybody riled up and hyped for November and ready to tear some shit up if they side don't win.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's what that is. Again, they busing these people, they flying them, they bringing them plane, train, boat. It don't matter. All means of transportation are being used to get these people over here. Because again, they trying to gaslight the American people, and I'm not talking about this 13% that black folk comprise of the population. I'm talking about, you know who I'm talking about when I talk
Yeah,
about the American people. Yeah, they trying to get them people riled up because they are the ones that's feeling the most insulted. Because again, what they feeling has been our reality in this country. What white people just now feeling, that's been our reality. Getting looked over, getting pushed to the back, other folk getting opportunity and we ain't. Yeah, that's been our
right.
reality. But now they just feeling it. See what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
yeah, that's what all this about. That's why they come over here and they getting the $25,000 loan, grant or whatever it is to buy a new home.
Right.
Because how that make you feel working on a job, doing everything you can, and you in a fucking one bedroom apartment with a family,
and and making under 100,000.
right? Right? How that make you feel?
Shit. That's man, B, I'm telling you, bro. It's, it, it's gonna be a matter of time. It's only gonna be a matter of time, bro. I mean, you think people can think this shit's a game all they want to, but with the
That's
age of
crazy.
Ultron, yeah, with the age of Ultron coming in even stronger and stronger, it's not. It's yeah, right. Oh, let me pull up this next video for y'all though. Let me show y'all. Yeah, let me show y'all. You know what I mean, how far this shit really going, and why I use the face off thumbnail. Why I use face off for the thumbnail. Now we told y'all before. We said yeah. They got robots that can remove your head, like a head transplant for real. And y'all was over there talking about some. They ain't got no damn machines like that. Shit. All right. Well, of course, B always does his due diligence, and B.
Uh oh.
What was
Yeah.
what was what was the guy? What's the guy that does the brain shit for the
Okay. So the
inmates?
first. Oh, okay. So hold on. Let's go back a little bit. I'm gonna pull his name up first. So, all right. Do this. All right. So, okay, the guy's name is Hashim Al Galil. So this scientist, right? This is a scientist, young guy, and what he came up with it's a concept right now. It's not in practice, but it's a concept, meaning that eventually it's going to become a practice. So the concept that he came up with is called Cognify. Cognify is a AI prism to where 10 years, a 10-year sentence is reduced to 10 minutes. And how is this done? According to the theory, they would implant memories in your mind to where you would experience the crime from your victim's perspective. And you would experience in 10 minutes what the after effects of your crime on the victim. And the whole idea is if you got to experience the crime from the victim standpoint, that would eliminate people committing crime altogether.
Oh, now we gonna get to this video.
Transplants with incredible precision. First, the donor and recipient are cooled to 5 degrees centigrade to reduce brain damage. Both are put under general anesthesia, and their heads are carefully separated while preserving the spinal cord and key blood vessels. BrainBridge then connects the recipient's head to the donor's body, rewarming it and restoring blood flow. Using ultra-precision instruments, the machine reattaches the spinal cord, esophagus, trachea, nerves, and blood vessels, ensuring seamless communication between the brain and the new body. Next, it performs a face transplant to reduce tissue rejection and enhance aesthetics. Post-surgery, the patient is kept in a coma for up to 4 weeks for stabilization. BrainBridge's AI monitors and adapts the recovery process in real time. BrainBridge, a groundbreaking leap in medical technology, giving new life to those in need. Follow for more amazing medical innovations.
Bruh, you see this?
Now, this is the thing. That's not far fetched when right now you can get a heart transplant, i.e., a whole heart is taken out of the body while the patient is under anesthesia and another heart is put in. They're doing that right now with human hands. So why is it so hard to accept or even contemplate the fact of that becoming reality?
Man.
They already with human hands are able to cut off a person coming home with half a leg from the wall. They already have the technology with human hands to merge metal and bone together. We already got people with no legs running with them ski legs. This is right now. This is today. When you pull the shit up on YouTube, this ain't future shit. This is old shit that we talking now. So that's not far-fetched. Especially when you look at the leaps that technology is taking. Look how fast we went from flip phone to what we got in our hands right now. That's under 20 years. That's under 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
TV. Look how fast it went from plasma to fucking 4K, depending on what you got. 6K. So this is not far-fetched. If you understand how fast technology is moving, but black folk don't study that type of shit. How we gonna devote time to that kind of shit when we stuck in surviving, very poor, broke? When we stuck there, we can't get to know shit like this. What the fuck that got to do with anything? You feel me?
Yeah. Nah, for real. For real.
But yeah, this is where we headed. Why? Because again, it's certain people that want to defeat the natural process of death. All the way from ancient times, there's always been this mythical fountain of youth.
Mm-hmm. Motherfuckers can live forever.
Bingo. And that's not indigenous to the natural peoples of the earth worldview. We understood birth and death as a cycle, which is the cycle of creation. We understand that. That's the cycle of life. But it's another group who wanted to again override this condition of birth and death.
Mm.
So it's,
Yes.
again, so this is not far fetched. This none of this shit is far fetched. We already got people walking around on this earth that have had surgeries to make themselves taller
Mm.
with human hands. This is with human hands. So anybody talking about what they can't do and what they ain't gonna do, that's just somebody that's not invested into the study of this shit. Because if you really know this shit, if you really know how fast this shit moving, you wouldn't be saying what they can't do and what they ain't gonna do.
Right. Motherfuckers would be like, man, y'all niggas watch too much shows, bro. Y'all be watching. That's your problem, bro. Y'all think everything
Shows
y'all see is real.
shows me ass when the man that created this shit is a flesh and blood person.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see how old this cat is, man. This ain't no old man neither.
Nah, he young. He in his 40s. I would say. I would say
See,
in his 40s.
so so when you look up what Cognify is, it says rehabilitation through AI memories. So what it says is Cognify proposes a stark choice for criminals: serve a traditional prison sentence or opt for fast track rehabilitation through AI memory implantation. This technology, still in the realm of science fiction, would use advanced AI to create vivid, realistic memories from the victim's perspective. These memories would then be uploaded into the prisoner's brain to cultivate empathy and remorse. The concept is rooted in the belief that traditional punishment often fails to address the root cause of criminal behavior. By directly experiencing the harm they cause, proponents argue prisoners will be more likely to be rehabilitated and less likely to reoffend upon release. If you think that they not finna make this shit a reality, I don't know what rock you under, but I would advise that you crawl from under that motherfucker. Because guess what? They've already showed us a form of this type of imprisonment in the movie Demolition Man.
Mm-hmm.
In the movie Demolition Man, they had to unthaw Wesley Snipes and Sylvester Stallone.
Right. I think Heavy Lefties mentioned that inside the chat about Demolition Man.
Yeah. So again, from an economic standpoint, why wouldn't they bring a prison like this into existence? Why are we gonna keep paying guards and feeding you motherfuckers and letting y'all go to rec and all this old other shit? And we can just hit you with a fast track rehabilitation process and have you out of there in no time. Fucked your mind all the way up though. Total
And
recall style.
and we ain't gotta go out there and bury you in the backyard to have your family come worry about why I ain't see you in 6 months.
All that shit.
Now I can see you doing good. You in this pod right here, watching TV. Oh, look at my baby. He doing so fine.
And now it says science fiction, right? It's still in the realm of science fiction. Well, that's what they telling us. But we don't know what's going on behind the scenes.
A
Because
VR
again,
VR is in the world of science fiction. If you watch Ready Player One, but we do that shit now. So I
I was just gonna say everything that's been called science fiction is science fact today.
mm-hmm.
Weather machines manipulating weather. We know that the governments of the world have told us that there are technologies, i.e., cloud seeding, that can even make it rain. Just goddamn pull down on some shit. That was science fiction once upon a time, but that's science fact today. i.e., the latest flood in Dubai, that flood a few months ago in Dubai. Yeah, they overseeded the clouds.
Yeah, I
How about
remember that.
that? Yeah, how about that? And weather manipulation was again another instrument of warfare. So again, when we say science fiction, ain't no science fiction. It's science fact. They showing you what's to come.
Bruh. That's why. And I was telling Zay about um that movie with Will Smith, Enemy of the State. I was telling Zay about Enemy of the State, right? And I was telling him how yo, they use damn near every camera that they can fucking possibly find everywhere to find out where Will Smith was going and all that shit, bro. Every fucking camera they can find. Yo, they was tapping in the cameras that was on people's phones, and they was talking on the phone,
Right.
bruh. So when I say Apple earbuds with cameras, it's not for fucking lost theft prevention. It's to keep track of
Also,
what's going on.
also in the movie Eagle Eye, it was the same concept. Yeah, Eagle Eye is another movie along the enemy of the state lines to where they framed the dude, put all kind of pounds of fucking plastic explosive in his apartment and said, "You know you finna go down if you don't cooperate." This is all the government. NSA. NSA.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
I got some for y'all. I just pulled this. I just pulled it up because B went ahead and read it for y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and introduce this for y'all. Yeah,
What's
man.
up, man?
So y'all can see what we talk. Oh shit, Naeem in the building.
Yeah, she just pulled up.
Okay, okay. All right. So Naeem, we talking about the Age of Ultron. I'm pretty sure you know what the Age of Ultron is. Uh, but we're just showing the progression, and we're getting because this gonna be like a 4-part thing. We in the second part, but this is we're getting into the progression and where they're going at with this, and also for everybody that's just now coming in, make sure y'all get to the Patreon. Yeah, I mean, y'all go to the Patreon. Y'all follow us on there because we're gonna be doing live reaction movie joints over there. So we're gonna pick movies that's in the realm of what we talk about, and we're gonna do reactions to them joints. The first one we're gonna be doing iRobot. So yeah, I mean, y'all make sure y'all get over there. But B B pulled this up, and yeah, and it's it goes so well with what we're talking about with that. What's the guy? Damn, what's the guy name? B. I fucking lost it. Forgot the guy name. Oh snap! Did B get kicked out? No, he's still in here. Earbuds. Maybe his earbud died.
Now my phone cut the screen that went black.
Okay, there you go. There you go.
Yeah,
All
yeah, the
right.
screen that went black. So what I was gonna tell you is, I want to comment on Naeem comment about her router, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when again going back to that concept of the framing and the foundation, we already have technology in our homes that we use every day that have motion sensors in them. That's why if you sit in front of your TV too goddamn long, especially Netflix or YouTube, and motherfucker gonna ask you, are you still viewing? Because ain't no movement took place.
Right.
So That technology, yeah, it's already here. It's already in your house by default.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you damn right. They make the house is the prison because some of these Wi-Fi routers, it's said that the police can tap in and see through your goddamn walls to see how many people in here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the iPhone is definitely like that. iPhones is definitely like that. Heck yeah.
Yeah, but
iPhone.
the scientists is Hassim Al Galil. Let's see how old this cat is right
Let's see.
quick.
Yeah, Galileo. All right. Yeah, he
Yeah.
gotta be in his 40s, bro. He ain't that. He ain't in his 50s yet. I don't think so. If he is, it's the beginning stages. Peep game. Now this is why B's doing that. This is what B was talking about.
Welcome to Cognify, a facility designed to treat criminals like patients. Instead of spending years in an actual prison cell, prisoners could finish their sentence here in just a few minutes. Cognify could someday create and implant artificial memories directly into the prisoner's brain. These complex, vivid, and lifelike memories are created in real time using AI-generated content. Depending on the seriousness of the subject's crime and their sentence, the memories could be tailored to the rehabilitation needs of each subject. The artificial memories implanted by Cognify would be seamlessly incorporated into the existing neural networks of the brain, preventing cognitive dissonance and ensuring the subject experiences the memories as if they were real. The Cognify concept offers a new approach to criminal rehabilitation, transforming how society deals with offenders by focusing on rehabilitation rather than punishment. First, the prisoner is given a choice, either spending tens of years in a prison cell or seeking fast-track rehabilitation through artificial memory implantation. If the prisoner chooses to undergo fast-track rehabilitation, the Cognify device is used. Next, the prisoner undergoes high-resolution brain scanning to create a detailed map of their neural pathways. This brain map helps guide the Cognify device to target specific brain regions responsible for memory, reasoning, and logical thinking, such as the hippocampus, prefrontal cortex, amygdala, parietal lobe, and anterior cingulate cortex. Once the target brain regions are identified, Cognify is then placed around the head of the prisoner. The intensity and the type of artificial memories is then adjusted depending on the crime. Inside the criminal's mind, time would pass differently, slower than in real life, making them experience years' worth of artificial memories in just a few minutes. Synthetic memories are customized depending on the crime committed and the unique brain structure and psychological profile of the individual. Violent offenders could experience memories that are designed to trigger empathy and remorse, seeing their crime from the perspective of their victim, feeling their pain and suffering firsthand. Some memories are designed to trigger consequences and trauma. Such memories could simulate the long-term consequences of violent actions, such as the grief of the victim's family or the physical and emotional trauma endured by the victim. Artificial memories could cover a wide range of crimes, including domestic violence, hate crimes and discrimination, embezzlement, insider trading, theft and fraud. Cognify emotion regulation system could modulate neurotransmitters and hormones to induce specific emotional states, such as remorse or regret, which is crucial for rehabilitation. Real-time monitoring and feedback mechanisms could track the prisoner's neural responses throughout the process, allowing the system to adapt and optimize the rehabilitation in real time with new visuals, sensation, and realistic AI-generated content. To ensure the long-term effect of the therapy session, the memories could become permanent, fully integrated into the subject's mind, as if they were part of their own personal experiences. While subjects are undergoing therapy session, valuable data are collected from all the prisoners into a central computer for scientific research, which will help understand the criminal mind and determine the best approach to tackle crimes in society. AI-driven analytics could enhance the device's functionality, optimizing future procedures based on gathered data and insights. Cognify could feature encrypted storage for sensitive prisoner information and rehabilitation data. A compact and portable design would allow Cognify to be used anywhere in the world. It would be constructed with durable materials to withstand frequent use. Its energy-efficient design would ensure long operational life, reducing the need for frequent recharges. It would have the ability to integrate seamlessly with other prison systems, like security cameras and biometric identification. Once the therapy session is concluded, family members of the subject could be provided with a comprehensive report on the new artificial memories that have been implanted, offering them a chance to adjust to the subject's new, positive personality traits. The subject is then released back into society to start a new life away from crimes. The Cognify concept could revolutionize the criminal justice system by significantly reducing the need for long-term incarceration and its associated costs. Traditional prisons require substantial budgets for construction, maintenance, staffing, and prisoner care, including food, healthcare, and rehabilitation programs. By replacing extended prison sentences with brief, intensive rehabilitation through artificial memory implantation, the costs of maintaining prison facilities and supporting inmates could be drastically lowered. The funds saved from reduced incarceration and recidivism rates could be reallocated to other critical areas. These might include education, healthcare, infrastructure development, social welfare programs, or research and development initiatives that benefit society as a whole. By rehabilitating offenders more quickly, Cognify could enable them to reintegrate into society sooner and contribute to the workforce. This increased productivity could boost the economy and generate tax revenue, further offsetting the initial investment in such technology. Successful rehabilitation through Cognify could lead to safer communities, reduced crime rates, and improved social well-being. This could have far-reaching positive impacts on individuals, families, and society as a whole, contributing to a more stable and prosperous future. Apart from treating criminals, Cognify could also be used to treat severe memory loss by helping patients recall their past memories. It could also treat patients with PTSD by implanting positive memories that replace the negative ones.
Make sure my phone that went off. Yeah, I'm still on. Excuse me.
Oh
Where you
man,
at?
I mean,
Okay, I was gonna say, where you? What you
man,
got going?
my fault. I had to. Man, hey, y'all think it's a game, bro? They Naeem got a valid point. She said they gonna erase all our history and give us new memories. Hell yeah, bro. You ain't lying. You ain't lying, bro. This the wave right here. It's the wave right here. Yeah, you can be anybody who you want to be. I'm gonna tell that make me a successful doctor.
See, and again, right now, where we at, we don't know if this already being used on certain criminal, on certain people that's getting out, and they being made to sign non-disclosure agreements as a condition of release.
No cat, no cat. I don't even
And
think I don't even think they gonna if they did, I don't even think they're gonna put that part in there that they even had them sign that shit because now that's a memory that they can stem back to their real memories can convert them back to their real memories. So I don't think they're gonna do that part.
and so with what you have on the screen right now, that's the same. It come off. The technology is always introduced as something that's going to help the society, right? And once it's established, it becomes something for recreational use, as we saw in the movie Total Recall. When people were going to Total Recall, they were going to escape to live a fake
Yeah.
life.
Mm-hmm.
And so It's the same type of headset, except he was rolled up into the machine. And also, too, going back to the movie The Matrix, where was the Matrix? The Matrix was in Neo's mind. Why? Because the physical Neo was connected to a fucking chair with that needle in the back of his neck at the base of his skull.
Mm-hmm.
That's where Neo was. So everything Neo was doing was on the mental plane. That's why they were saying, I don't know, is he gonna make it? They watching his vitals, all this shit that we just got through looking at. And so once this exactly, they're gonna be able to get new memories. And see,
Mm-hmm.
the danger is no machine is perfect. So what if this motherfucker glitch in the middle of
The
your
upload.
shit? Right. Or what if somebody forgot to put in you want to be a rich person, but they done put in the fucking a bedridden whatever. Because again, we talking about experiences, just some playing with your mind.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's a bit heavy. Yeah, this is where we headed. This is where we head. Exactly. This is where we are headed, people. This is where we headed. If you think that they're gonna keep building prisons when they can do this, once this come into existence, that's the end of it. Because if it is a real penitentiary, trust and believe it's gonna be so out of control and run down because they're not gonna put money into the maintenance of that shit. They gonna try to force everybody. See, in these movies, right? One thing I've noticed about these movies, even with Demolition Man, they had trained all the aggression out of human beings. Nobody was aggressive. Even in our robot, every time you bumped into somebody, motherfucker was saying, excuse me. Nobody was getting mad because they had trained or removed the aggressive tendencies out of the populace.
Mm.
That's why when Wesley Snipes got out in Demolition Man and he cussed, the robot gave him a ticket for noise pollution, for
Right.
using profanity. And we
And,
already know that they
and that
experiment on. Go ahead.
wasn't that the main reason to get him out was because he was like that violent motherfucker that can get shit done.
He, yeah, they got him out. He got out right before Sylvester Stallone, the cop.
Okay.
And they had to unthaw Sylvester Stallone to catch Wesley, his character, because the cops of that day didn't have the training to deal with somebody that was old school in terms of that hands-on violence, because they had trained the aggression out of humanity. The police never had the police shit because nobody ever broke laws.
Hmm.
So when Wesley came out, that was a whole new. They had to go back and get an old school cop, which is when they unthawed uh, Stallone, and Stallone had to come with the old school tactics to catch the dude.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, Wesley Snipes had to go to the museum to get a real firearm that shot bullets. He had to go to
Dang.
the museum. He had to go to the museum and steal them. Man, you need to watch that movie, bro. I know you be tripping on them old
Yeah.
school movies, but a lot of time them old school movies, they got so much head. They way heavier as far as information and philosophy than this new wave shit. Because most of this new shit is based off the old shit already. That Demolition Man, a bad motherfucker. It may be in the '90s, but that's a bad motherfucker. Because it's
Yeah.
showing you. It's showing that that boy had to go get a gun at the museum. Because again, murder was one nobody murdering nobody. That was over. They had created what they call a utopia. So you got two world views as far as the future go. You got utopia and then you have dystopia. Utopia is where everybody's just robotic and just do what they told. Dystopia is where everything is out of control. It's chaos. So books like Brave New World by uh, Aldous Huxley. That's a utopian book. Books like 1984 by George Orwell. That's a dystopian book.
Got you.
Yeah, but it's still talking about the
Oh,
same concept. It's like the pro. It's I'm gonna say it's just two sides of the same coin, basically.
all
So
right.
when Naeem said when Naeem said it's 1984, the book. For those of you who don't know about that book, that's a book in where the government pretty much they had thought police, you had thought crimes, uh, and the government pretty much controlled anything and everything that you did. And if any rumor got out that you was trying to do something contrary to the established order, yeah, they off your ass or they locked you up. That's 1984. So when she said it's 1984, that's what she was talking about, the book. And I know a bunch of people ain't even read the book, probably ain't never even heard the book, but say it. Anyway,
Uh, so people, like I said, we gonna be doing live movie reactions on Patreon. So me and B was definitely talking about this, and we also mentioned that we are up to a movie club for the Patreon, but present present what you got, present your argument. It has to be daggone on the topic at hand that we are basically covering. So y'all see the survival games, y'all know what we cover. Bring a movie that goes with it. So when we do cover it, we can go over it and bring y'all notes. If y'all have notes or certain parts that y'all want to talk about in the movie, you know what I mean, bring that to the forefront so we can go over it.
yep. The again going back to English literature, the symbolism, the story of Frankenstein. That's a form of artificial intelligence. Why? Because Dr. Frankenstein was trying to create an extension of himself.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened? The creation got out of control of the creator, which has been the fear of people with the AI. They feel like the machine is going to become self aware. And once it becomes self aware, it's going to eliminate humanity. That's what Skynet was in the movie Terminator.
That's like all of these joints, even down to this joint, Code 8. Motherfucking all programs have some type of malfunction some way.
Right.
This is why I call it Ultron, because like B said, I I put parts on one machine so that joint can do something with the other machine. That's 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 all Ultron was doing. I'm taking these parts from these machines and I'm gathering all these machines and I'm putting it back into this one to make my entity. That's how it is, bro. Like, and it progresses. How many times me and Theo was just playing the game? We was playing Grand Theft, and I started laughing because we was when we was playing the game, the shit switched up. We had played, died, and then we went back to the shit again, and the whole concept switched up. And it was like, and I started laughing. I like, boy, that's that AI, boy. That AI. See, that motherfucker heard us talk, and then we came up with the game plan. As soon as we got in there, we had to change the game plan because everything changed. So
Man,
yo,
it's eyes and ears on everybody at all times. I mean, we
mm-hmm.
all have this. We all. I know I have experience with my phone. The damn chat thing come up like I'm like you know how you voice do the voice search of shit, but I
Yeah,
ain't push that button because I don't
yeah,
use that shit. I don't use
mm,
that shit. Not because I'm trying to be on some more shit. It's just I'd rather use my brain and type out what the
right.
fuck I'm looking for as opposed to because again, certain thing if you don't use it, you lose it. A bunch of motherfuckers can't spell right today. Why? Because spell check them fucked off their ability to spell.
Yeah.
Ask a motherfucker to write some shit down.
Mm,
Ask a motherfucker to write some shit down. Can't spell worth shit because you've been spell checked and clicking the word that you're trying to spell out instead of spelling out the whole goddamn word.
mm-hmm.
But
Heck
you be talking about, and that's one of the ways that technology can dumb you down. That you talking about dumbing down, see, that there it is right there. That's the form of it right there.
That's the first
But
example.
but it's passed off as convenience because why? It's faster for me to just push that button and click the word as opposed to type it out. Why? Because I ain't got time for that shit. We so
I
busy.
already
People,
graduated. I don't need
yeah,
to. I
people,
don't need to learn how to read.
and not just that, but people are so fake busy that they don't have time to spell out the shit that they trying to write. And I say
Nah,
fake busy because how busy are we when most of us are in the surviving, very poor, and broke categories? So how fucking busy are you? Like real talk.
can't be that busy.
Yeah. Can't be. Can't be. Can't be that goddamn busy. So yeah, I don't even use this shit, but it's done came up every blue moon. It'll just pop up. It just let me know. Yeah, I know you motherfuckers listen, but I ain't
Mm-hmm.
talking about shit. I ain't talking about shit I won't say in your face.
Word. Nah,
You know what I'm saying?
that's definitely why I changed and went back to the Android because boy I'll have my iPhone just be sitting there just randomly talking, yeah, man, or something, and I just see that bitch like you said light up and start circling around as if it's searching for what I'm saying or some shit.
Yeah, cause it's listening,
And even with comment, it'd be like, oh yeah, but I can't find nothing for this. And I'm like, I'm not even talking to you, bro. Like, the fuck? I ain't asked you to look up nothing. You listening to what I'm talking
bro.
about and trying to find something.
The phones do that shit. Alexa do that shit. Siri do that shit. All these technologies that are passed off as convenience. You talking about surveillance, motherfucker? You didn't surveil your own goddamn self with Alexa being in your fucking house. Who got an Alexa and that motherfucker just ain't came on its own. That blue light just started spinning. There ain't nobody said shit.
Bruh,
And nobody said nothing. That motherfucker just started spinning. Yeah, you talking about surveillance? They ain't. What you mean?
bruh.
You didn't surveil yourself. That's why I said hemmed up and hemmed in. That's why I
Mhm.
said that shit.
My Alexa does that shit all the time, bruh.
That's my point, Naeem. That's my point. Them numbers insane. So again, how busy are people where they can't even spell their motherfucking words? Because with them numbers, we can't be too motherfucking
Oh
busy.
shit. Naeem, you think that's insane? Hold up. That's not insane. That's not insane. That's that's very sane. That's very sane. That's a realistic fact. Hold up. Look at this. That's insane. That's insane right there. And we see you's a little bit late. You ain't get a chance to hear us go on our rant about this shit. But yeah, this right here, you tell me who making 8,000 a month.
Streets or otherwise, but especially streets, because that's the thing that niggas we love to throw that we bag chasing the chase. Okay, bet that. Which one of you motherfuckers gonna count that bag right there?
Right. Show me.
Yeah, which one of you motherfuckers gonna count that bag right there? And Naeem just told us most people in the US making 50 or less. So what's all this bag chasing talk?
That shit
Again,
that should say
again.
national average 93. National average. That means the whole nation.
And again, comfortable means you're paying your bills on time and you have $500 for an emergency. That is comfortable because most Americans do not have $500 for an emergency. So again, for us that love to say that chasing the bag, what motherfucking bag? The broke bag? The bag with the hole in the bottom of that motherfucker? Got to be. It got to be the bag you chasing.
That's
Fuck is you saying?
That's that Grand Theft Auto bag. Every time you get hit, some motherfucking money fall out.
What kind of bag you chasing? That motherfucker got dye packs in that bitch. Look like to me.
Facts. There's no way. 2024, there's no way motherfuckers still should be buying fucking fat ass Balenciaga shoes and motherfuckers should be tricking off on bitches and motherfuckers should not be fucking donating money to a fucking AI Instagram model. You know what I'm saying? How y'all donating? How is this AI bitch making 10,000 a month when motherfuckers is upper poor, very poor, and broke? They not even surviving. Motherfuckers ain't even surviving. They let's be honest. They poor, very poor, and broke. So how the fuck can they manage to give this bitch 10,000 a month? I could call this motherfucker out her name because this bitch ain't real.
Right.
This is some AI generated shit. So the bitch ain't real. I can call it all types of shit if I want to because it's not real. The motherfucker make 10,000 a month.
So Naeem is a part. She's an engineer. There are only 4.9% of the total population in the United States that are engineers. And if she's saying that this shit is hitting hard, and talking about driving, talking about people who make 700 a week. Some people making 700 every 2 weeks. Because again, most jobs are set up on that bi-weekly. You get paid twice a month. That's why that bi-week be fucking people up. And yeah, we all may know somebody with money, but again, the majority, the average, we fucked up out here. The average motherfucker fucked up out here. The average motherfucker is surviving or upper poor, very poor, or broke. Numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie. And these are people that study economics, that study buying patterns and incomes and shit like that. So the handful of people that we may know that's doing good, that's a drop in the bucket compared to the people that's fucked up out here that's just surviving.
Man.
I know for me, I ain't balling, I ain't doing none of that shit. I ain't trying to put up that motherfucking me image for what? Shit, for what?
All right.
When I know the truth, fuck. And even if that's not my individual truth, when I step outside, That's the truth for the majority of the people I'm looking at and interacting with
Mm-hmm.
and passing by. Again, go to the gas station. When you see people putting in $10, $12, $15, that's telling you something.
Yeah. Now for real. 10,
So yeah,
10 years logistics, and the only way I've stayed ahead of the curve, seeing exactly what y'all talking about and acting before it happens. Exactly, that's the only way. That's the only way to stay ahead of the curve. You see some shit that's looking funny, and then start prepping yourself for the possibility of it happening. And 9 out of 10 times, the possibility is what's really taking place. Motherfuckers don't get ready until it's actually time to get ready, and then it's fucking too late at that time.
and the thing about it is what Naeem's saying. Those are people who are mature, who have the ability to delay self gratification. That's why she was able to see and prepare ahead of time. Because the
Mm-hmm.
reality is, most people just living for the moment. They just living for today. They ain't thinking about tomorrow or next motherfucking week.
Like Naeem just said, it's dangerous to even look like your bills is paid on time.
Man, I'm trying to tell you,
Bro, no cap. This
shit,
is why I'm like B, bro. Like B said, man, I'd have put my pants on twice. I said, shit, I'm the same way, bro. You might catch me with the same motherfucking sweatpants that I had on, just because I don't want to look like I got money. I'd rather look like a douchebag motherfucker out here that's just gonna go buy fucking a pack of Rillos or 40s. I'd rather look like that than motherfucker look like a motherfucker that actually got something available. For what? When I know
bro.
when I know 95% of the people are fucking poor.
But again, we always want to look. We want to look good, bro. And it's sad because, like where I work at, right? The average white person, they gonna wear that same shit. Fuck around, be every same uniform every week. But us,
Hmm.
we coming in our fresh J's every day. Goddamn different hats. All this old wasted ass money to come in a goddamn factory
Hmm.
and work in front of a robot. While your white counterpart who ain't fresh and all that other shit, he's saving 5% of his income is going to his 401k. While you depositing 1% of your shit cause you need money to go shopping shit. To look good, to look like you having something. When again, the numbers on the screen don't lie. You goddamn right. Shit, man, I'm telling Chop, yeah, I'm all right. Every pair of pants I wear at work, I'm wearing them hoes at least twice. Shirt too if I ain't sweated too tough. Cause I ain't trying to hear that shit. This is not no motherfucking fast show. I ain't trying to catch shit but some extra hours if they available. Other than that, I'm good. It be motherfuckers coming in that bitch. No, like real shit. It be motherfuckers coming in that plant, bro. Like they coming to a goddamn concert or some shit. Because why we as a people, we concerned about how we look. We concerned about how other people perceive how we look. And the reality is, other people, even some of our own family, could give two shits about us as people, let
Hmm.
alone worrying about how we look.
Real talk.
That's that self delusion that motherfuckers is under. And you can't change shit when you are fooling yourself.
Shit, it was we was I went to go drop the kids off at school, and my wife looked at me and was like, you ain't gonna change your pants. I was like, for what? I was dressed ready to leave out. She's like, you ain't ready to change your pants. I'm like, for what? She's like, bro, you done dropped them off in the same motherfucking sweatpants since Monday. I'm like, I mean, I ain't going nowhere, bro. The fuck? I'm just dropping their ass up. Nah, change the pants, bro. Put something else on. I like, damn, bro. All right, but see, that's just that. Like I said, that's just me not wanting the motherfucking, putting no good clothes on or even like, have nothing that I could be deemed to be like, oh, that nigga got some shit on, bro. Like, yeah, I mean, what he got?
And that's
Cause
how they want us. Go ahead, bro.
no, I was ready to say because I don't wear the same shit everybody else wear. I wear so much, like I get a lot of compliments on my shit because it's shit that nobody never seen before. It's like, or they probably seen it one or two times. Like, damn, I did see that before. I ain't never know. Yeah, like I had a guy talk to me about old white dude come talk to me about my shoes and shit. He like, damn, bro, I ain't seen them shoes since the '90s, bro. I had them in the '90s, and I'm like, yeah, I like these joints. They fly. He like, yeah, man, I had them joints. I remember they got the air bubble on them. And he was checking them out. He like, oh yeah, them joints, right, bro. I had some of that. I took them back. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's like, I don't like looking like everybody else. I don't want to look like everybody else. So I know, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I would do that shit on purpose just so I can, like I said, so I can look like a douchebag that don't got shit going on. He ain't got nothing going on. I ain't fucking with him.
Yep. And commenting on what Heavy said as far as people don't, getting out talking to the neighbors and getting a feel on people.
Mm-hmm.
They've created such a cloud of suspicion in the society where people, shit, it's hard to feel who to talk to. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to get a read on people because most people are wrapped up in their own individual world. So it's hard to get people who are concerned about anything outside of the self. It's hard to find people who are concerned about anything outside the self. Today it is.
Real talk. And that's
And plus you don't know who you talking to because again, this is the age of see something, say something.
mm-hmm.
So, you have to be careful who you talk to and what you talking about because, you never know how your words may be interpreted and
Right.
relayed to the
To the next person.
right. Okay, hold on right quick.
Yeah.
I might
That's
fall out. But I'm gonna come right back in. I'm gonna change earbuds.
all right. We ready to be
All
I
right.
already said we ready to be wrapping this up in a few more minutes anyway.
Oh, I think I
We
got like
gonna
10. I got 10 minutes on these joints. So if it's gonna be
okay.
within 10 minutes, I'll stay on.
Yeah, stay on that.
Okay.
Stay on that because we ready to be hitting the 4 hour mark anyway. So I'm gonna stop it at the 4 hour. But but yeah, bro, like and heavy got a point, egg you got a point. Like we do, like it's best we get to know our neighbors, but ultimately we get to know our neighbors to where as though we're not, like B said, we're not giving information. We don't gotta give information about our personal lives or nothing like that. We just gotta be in the agreement that if somebody comes the fuck over here that ain't supposed to be over here, or if somebody doing some dumbass shit that ain't supposed to be doing some dumbass shit, we can protect each other.
Right. Hmm. Let me
Yeah,
see.
man. This but yeah, this live, like I said, we ain't gonna be able to cover all this shit. Yeah, I mean, all in one sitting, but we gonna be covering it more and more. And then, like I said, tomorrow, don't look for us on here tomorrow. Cause we're gonna be on doing the Patreon. We're going to be watching that we'll be watching that iRobot. You know what I mean? And we're gonna be dissecting that and covering that. And if y'all have a movie that y'all want to present it, state y'all arguments and stuff. Bring your notes and what you want to discuss and go over, and we're gonna do that. I mean, Heavy Lefty wanted us to do a book club, but I kind of feel like the movie joint might be better. It gives us some time to actually kick it and chill together.
Right, and break down these symbols in real time.
Mm-hmm. Real talk.
Because each one of us can see something and it sparks something in the next viewer, and that's how we grow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how we grow as a group. That's how you cement values and things of that nature. You have to
Right.
have some type of you have to have some type of communal activity that bring the people together around a certain cause. So yeah, the Patreon, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Especially since all of us are scattered over the United States, everybody in a different location. So yeah,
Fact.
that's a way for all of us to come together on a virtual level and just kick it outside of YouTube.
Right. And we ain't got to worry about the guidelines and all that other extra bull crap that comes along with YouTube.
Right. Channel
We can just
strikes and
rock
all
out.
that shit.
Heck yeah. We can just rock out. But yeah, man, like this is where we're going at. We're going into the age of Ultron, and like I said, this stuff. Where it's at. This stuff all starts from a prototype. All starts from a prototype. You know what I'm saying? It all starts from there. We're looking at we work with so many robots, and that's why I say we are downplaying we're downplaying the word robot because we work with robot. Everybody's like, oh, I don't know no about, but I ain't never seen no robot. Bullshit. We work with robots every day. Every day we work with robots. Oh,
Right.
it doesn't just because like I said, just because it doesn't look like this guy right here, because the robot don't look like him, doesn't mean you're not seeing robots every day.
Hey, Lefty asking what time tomorrow, and shit, I'm finna get up out of here.
Oh shit.
'Cause these
Uh
joints about to die.
yeah. Um Tomorrow I think I got it set for 11 a.m. tomorrow. But B, what you got going on? You
That's a good time. That's
okay.
cool.
So yeah, look for us around like 11 a.m. tomorrow. You know what I mean? Uh we're gonna like I said, we're gonna be covering iRobot. We're gonna go over that. Let me put the link back up here for y'all so y'all can get to the Patreon. That's the link to the Patreon. Get there and get ready. Bring y'all popcorn. Bring y'all pads and pencils. If you gotta go watch iRobot and take some notes and stuff on what you want to bring up and what might be a topic that you want to talk about, yeah, bring it with you because we going all these joints we're gonna be covering. We're gonna be covering iRobot, uh Minority Report, Code 8, Upgrade, uh Demolition Man, Total Recall. So we're gonna be we're gonna be covering a lot of movies coming up. So yeah, y'all get with it. Salute, Heavy Lefty. I appreciate you stopping through. You already
Already,
know.
man. Appreciate everybody coming through. Name, Theo,
Yeah,
Baby fell through for a second. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Zay
Say,
and shit.
yeah.
We'll get with y'all tomorrow for those
Real
that
talk.
come.
Real talk.
All right, bro. I'm out.
Yeah.
All right.
Welcome to Cognify, a facility designed to treat criminals like patients. Instead of spending years in an actual prison cell, prisoners could finish their sentence here in just a few minutes. Cognify could someday create and implant artificial memories directly into the prisoner's brain. These complex, vivid, and lifelike memories are created in real time using AI-generated content. Depending on the seriousness of the subject's crime and their sentence, the memories could be tailored to the rehabilitation needs of each subject. The artificial memories implanted by Cognify would be seamlessly incorporated into the existing neural networks of the brain, preventing cognitive dissonance and ensuring the subject experiences the memories as if they were real. The Cognify concept offers a new approach to criminal rehabilitation, transforming how society deals with offenders by focusing on rehabilitation rather than punishment.
BrainBridge, the world's first head transplant machine. This revolutionary machine uses advanced robotics and AI to perform head transplants with incredible precision. First, the donor and recipient are cooled to 5 degrees centigrade to reduce brain damage. Both are put under general anesthesia, and their heads are carefully separated while preserving the spinal cord and key blood vessels. BrainBridge then connects the recipient's head to the donor's body, rewarming it and restoring blood flow. Using ultra-precision instruments, the machine